try and never go to the post office again.
It was always important for me to finish my degree, to advance my career and be an example for my kids, but I couldn't give up my daily life in order to do it. I liked Civic was the best option for me because it's 100% online, and I could do the work whenever and wherever I could.
I did.
Reaching that goal.
Hey guys, I don't know if you can hear me or not. Having trouble with the stream. Hold on.
It was all worth it.
ESPN's telecast of Sunday Night Baseball is presented by Taco Bell. Order ahead and pick up your favorites at our contactless drive-thru. Things quiet outside the ballpark in the Bronx. Very few have the ability to watch this game in person. Among the very few, the third member of our broadcast crew, Buster Olney.
Oh, cool. Okay, good. Okay, you guys can hear me? Sweet. What's going on, guys? Sorry. For some reason, this the app wasn't connecting with YouTube. Alrighty. We are all set for some Red Sox Yankees Sunday night baseball. What's going on, guys? All right, who we got? We got 6 people at the moment. We got Sean, we got Paul, we got AJ, we got Jackson, we got Sound FX. You guys have been awesome. You've been consistent with all the streams so far. Thank you so much. That's awesome. All right, what lineup we got tonight? Kevin Pillar leading off for the Red Sox. Rafael Devers hitting in the 2 spot. All right. JD Martinez in the 3. Xander Bogaerts in the 4. Vasquez in the 5th spot. That's a good spot for him right now. Chavis in the 6. Plawecki's going tonight. Oh, that's interesting. Vasquez is the DH, and Plawecki is catcher. Hey, that's good. Keeping Vasquez's bat in the lineup. I mean, he's swinging a good bat right now, so. Hey, what's going on, Patrick? What's going on, Asia Roberson? What is going on, my friends? All right. Oh, I'm going to adjust the camera real quick.
Kevin Pillar digging in to start things for Boston, looking to get out of here by stealing 1 in this 3-game series. James Paxton set to go to work in his second assignment of the year, and we're underway in New York. Yeah, we'll watch that radar gun, Alex. You make a good point, because for Paxton on Saturday, in lasting only an inning, and it was a long inning through 41 pitches, he averaged about 92 miles an hour on the fastball, which would be fine for some, but for a guy who averages 96 on the fastball, there was a little concern.
Very much so, and something to watch tonight is exactly that. Over 95 miles an hour.
Hold on 1 second, guys.
Pillar sends a drive out to left. Miguel Andujar's out there for the Yankees tonight. That's the first out of the game. Well, I guess, it's encouraging for the Yankees in that Paxton felt like a little self-diagnosis revealed a mechanical problem in that lower velocity last time around.
Yeah, he told the New York media, don't worry about it. I got it figured out. I got the angle. I have the mechanics. But if you're watching at home, something to focus on is over 95, good for the Yankees. 90 to 91, not so good for the Yankees and Paxton.
All right, we should be good now. Sorry, I was adjusting the something with the Streamlabs app. Alrighty, the first out for the Red Sox. Alrighty. Yeah, we got the game on ESPN tonight. ESPN. Alrighty. Should be good for now. Hey, what's going on, sports kids? Hey, Robbie, I'm going to have a long comment telling you about my rebuild with the Red Sox using your How to Fix the Red Sox video. Can you read it? Yeah, man. Let me know. I love all the rebuild stuff. I don't know. I find it fun. That was one thing I liked about MVP baseball. I was just obsessed with that game when I was younger because I would just try to make all these like different teams. Same thing with MLB The Show. A little more, I don't know. I find MLB The Show, for me personally, I don't know, probably just me. I find it just a little more complicated, like with all the contracts and everything. With MVP Baseball 2005, it was just so simple. I don't know, like, I just love that game. Alrighty. Yes, Jackson, we need a win tonight, man. We got to take one. I mean, James Paxton, he didn't look very hot in his first start. So if we can get this one, I think, you'd have some good vibes moving forward. I don't know. The more the Red Sox play, I mean, sure, we took a couple from the Mets, but I don't know. The Mets are just one of those teams. I felt good about the Mets going into the offseason, but as this season got closer, Syndergaard went down. Stroman was having some problems. I just haven't really felt great about the Mets. I had the Mets finishing in 4th place in the National League East. And, I mean, not because I think they're a bad team, but, I mean, I don't know. I just think there's just a lot of good teams in that division. So, Robbie, what do you think about the DH in the National League? I'm a big fan of it. I mean, there's two sides. I respect the people that want to keep the pitcher batting in the National League because it kind of offers a difference, more strategy. I don't know, man. I just like to hit, I want these guys to hit. I think having a DH spot, it allows players to, get some rest, not having to play the field one day. It just gives more flexibility for the lineup. And I remember the Yankees, when they had Chien-Ming Wang, and that was before they kind of intertwined all the interleague games and whatnot. They used to just have interleague play at that one point during the year. I don't know if you guys remember that or not. But when Chien-Ming Wang, I believe it was when the Astros were in the National League. I think it was in Houston, and Chien-Ming Wang on the Yankees broke his foot running the bases. So that to me was like, are you kidding me? Like, I don't know. I don't think pitchers should be batting. That's just me, though. I can respect the other opinions about it, too. But, yeah, I love the DH in the National League. I think it just gives more guys opportunities. Pitchers are meant to pitch. That's what pitchers should be there for. Just my opinion. But pitchers get paid based on what they do on the mound. It's not what they do at the plate. So I just don't think pitchers should be hitting. They're getting paid that much money, and then they're coming up to plate. I mean, I know some pitchers love to hit. Madison Bumgarner, Bartolo Colon was awesome. But, that looks like a good hit. Oh, yeah, J.D. Martinez. That's going to be a double. All right, there we go. Martinez. Hey, what's going on, James Scott? What's going on, buddy? Yeah, Asia Roberson. How about that today, guys? I don't know if you didn't hear, Yoenis Cespedes opted out for the season, but before that, he was nowhere to be found. No one had talked to him. He hadn't reached out to anyone. He took all of his stuff from his hotel room, and he just took off. No one knew anything about what was going on with Yoenis Cespedes. It was a little scary. People were a little worried about him. And then it ends up being he just opted out. What an idiot. I mean, I'm sorry, but, like, what are you doing? I mean, I don't know. I just that to me was just so ridiculous, so inconsiderate. I mean, you got a team of guys that are worried about where you are, and you can't even, a management who's been paying you millions of dollars while you're on the bench, with a broken foot or whatever for the past couple of years, and you can't even have the decency to just say, hey, I'm opting out. I mean, what's up with that? I don't know. I think that was just completely ridiculous. Good luck for Yoenis Cespedes getting a contract this coming season. Teams don't even know really, like, how he's doing. I don't know. I thought that was completely ridiculous. I think that's going to turn a lot of teams off. That was just dumb. I mean, I don't know. His agent will probably say, oh, it's just like a miscommunication, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, whatever. But I think that was just really poorly handled. Just not good on him. All righty. Yeah, so Sean, like with Ohtani, I forget the rules behind that. I mean, a pitcher can be a DH. You can name. Oh, that's gone. That's hit it. That's going deep. Oh, that's gone. Oh my gosh! As soon as he hit that off the bat, it looked good. Red Sox up 2-0. Xander Bogaerts with a 2-run home run. The Red Sox have a lead here in Yankee Stadium. I think for the first time since the second inning on Friday night. So, Bogaerts, big hit for Bogaerts there. Red Sox up 2-0. They got to take advantage of James Paxton. He's not off to a good start this year. He's looking like he's still slowly coming back from all the offseason stuff he was having going on back-wise. Good on Xander Bogaerts. You got to take advantage of James Paxton now while you can. The Red Sox, they do well against left-handed pitching, so this was a game that the Red Sox had to take advantage of here.
The subtleties of the game. I love the 2-2 take by Martinez. And then the spike changeup. If I am Gary Sanchez, I go right back to that changeup. You have to not let hitters and often the teams eliminate pitches against you.
1 second, guys. Just going to fix something here with Streamlabs. Oh, Paxton. What a play from Paxton. Hit right back at him. Good. Look, good contact from Vasquez, just right to the guy.
Xander Bogaerts' two-run shot has made it.
Evan, did you know Geico is now offering an extra 15% credit on car and motorcycle policies?
Okay.
That's 15% on top of what Geico could already save you. So what are you waiting for? DJ Khaled to be your motivational coach?
Yo, Devin, remember to brush in a circle motion.
Thank you, DJ Khaled.
Tiny circles, Devin. Do another one. Another one.
Is this good?
Put in that work, Devin. Don't give up.
Geico. Save an extra 15% when you switch by October 7th. Robert Mondavi vowed to make a great wine for every American table. And that's exactly what he did. His spirit lives on in every bottle of Woodbridge by Robert Mondavi. From one for all.
So I'm going to hold on promoting you this quarter.
James Scott, Cespedes K rate this year was 47%. Last time he played, it was elevated too. It's 3 seasons. It's a 3-season trend in the wrong direction. Yeah, Cespedes. I mean, I'm worried about him and his future, man. I mean, especially the stunt that he pulled today. I don't know. Cespedes K rate this year. Oh, hey, Asia Roberson. $5 donation. Thank you so much, my friend. Robbie, you need mods in here. Yeah, I think eventually when we get, some more people in here, I'd say maybe when we start getting to around like 100 people on average, maybe 75 people on average, I think that would be good. But yeah, right now, I think, I think we just gotta, it's not enough people, honestly. You know what I mean? But thank you so much for that $5 donation. I think that's the highest one yet. Thank you so much. That's going to go right to the channel. That's going to go to anything camera related, computer related. So thank you, man. You are helping this channel grow. Much appreciated, my friend.
Take their swings against an opener for the Boston Red Sox. And
Da, 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 da.
If you're a Red Sox fan, 28-year-old Austin Bryce makes
He's not recovered from his surgery. He gets his velocity from the same place I do his lat. Yeah, the lats are really important. The lats, they help stabilize your shoulder. Your lats, they're very important in your back. So, yeah, lats are a huge stabilizing muscle. If you got something going on with that, then that's not very good. But yeah, lats are very, very important. Cespedes will be lucky to get a one-year deal or anything at this point. You just don't abandon your team like that. Yet another LOL Mets episode for everyone not a Mets fan to laugh at, including me. I agree. The Mets are, it's just every year they got something going on. So every single year for the Mets. I don't know. Paul, the comment is too long for the chat. I can send it through Instagram. Yeah, go for it, dude. Yeah, just find me on Instagram. It's just my name. So, Mark's trying to calm everyone down, saying Cespedes is still good and saying what he did is fine. Draftneck Mark can shut up. You don't do that. You don't do that. I'm sorry. You don't do the way he went about that whole thing. You don't do that. That's just no, absolutely not. Like, that's me. If I'm a teacher, right? And if the school year is going on, and I just don't show up to work, and I haven't called anyone or whatever, I know for a fact my team that I work on, they're going to be calling me. They're going to be asking what's going on, especially if I didn't get like a substitute, right? So my team would be calling me. They'd be worried. I mean, if I'm not answering the phone, people are going to be worried. And then so my team would then tell the principal of my school saying, hey, Robbie, he hasn't shown up today and he hasn't gotten a sub. And, we're trying to call him and he's not answering the phone. We're getting a little worried. Then the principal most likely will start trying to call me too. And then if she can't get a hold of me, well, then you're kind of, yeah, then you're starting to get a little worried, right? And then if I just called all of a sudden, I called the school and said, hey guys, I'm just not coming to work today. I don't know. I'm just not coming in. You know what? I'm actually not coming back to school this year. Sorry about that. How do you think people would look at me? How? I mean, come on. It's obvious. So Draftneck Mark, if he actually defended Yoenis Cespedes doing that today, then Draftneck Mark's an idiot and he doesn't know what he's talking about. So, and if he is actually defending that, then he is the biggest Mets homer I've ever seen in my entire life, because that's just not something you do. It's just so inconsiderate, and it's just so unprofessional, and it's so Draftneck Mark, that's a bad take. He can shut up about that. That's ridiculous.
They're going to wear out your fastball.
Indeed, and they don't swing and miss in the strike zone much, and they don't chase. And if you don't have elite speed, and a guy like Bryce has good stuff. He's tough on righties. First strikeout was 94 up against LeMahieu. You need velocity, and you need strikeout stuff.
Alrighty. Let's see what we got. I want to be a mod as well. Sean, I like to be a mod. Yeah, I mean, eventually when... we got a play going on. Oh, couldn't finish off the play. Peraza off of his glove. Tough play. Tough play for Peraza. Hey, he had a good effort, though. Looked like that ball was kind of just, like, tailing off. James Scott, I'd be game. Yeah, so, it'll be a while before I have any mods. There's not really a need for it right now. I mean, as of right now, we've been averaging maybe anywhere from 15 to 25 people a stream, so that's nowhere near enough right now. So, eventually one day. Sean, I would like to donate 20, but my mom won't let me. Hey, it's okay, man. You don't got to donate. I still love you guys no matter what. Mets did get Billy Hamilton for what it's worth. Hey, that's not bad. Not a bad pickup there. I didn't catch that. I've been out running some errands all day, so I did not catch that. I did hear about the Cespedes thing, though. So, They have a high on-base percentage team, so they get the most out of them. Yeah, James Scott. I think that'd be a good fit for Billy Hamilton and the Mets. Paul, I was your 1,000th follower on Instagram. Thanks, Paul. Appreciate that. I don't go on Instagram very much. I'll put like something on my story once in a while, but I don't really ever go on Instagram. So, plus screw Marisnick. He was a 2017 Astro. Hamilton taking his job all day. Yeah. I mean, James Scott, I agree. I mean, he was on that Astros team. I've always kind of liked Marisnick, though. He's kind of one of those. He just plays hard, and he is very good on defense. So even though he was involved in that cheating scandal and whatnot, I mean, he was still really good in the field. So he has very good advanced defensive numbers. Cespedes made a big mistake. Yeah, Patrick. Yeah, that was just lame. Tough catch anyways. Yeah, that was a tough catch for Peraza. 2-0 Red Sox. Southside Strider, welcome on in, my friend. Yeah, I want to be a mod too. I mean, hey, looks like everyone wants to be a mod. So, again, once we start averaging more people in here, I think that'll be good. The Boston Red Sox really like taking our old pictures, even Chris Sale. Yeah, man. Yeah, Chris Sale. He's been a good one. When he's not injured, of course. Robbie, I wish I can give you cash because my mom said if I could give you cash, I could do it. Hey, it's all right, Sean. Not a problem, my friend. We're here talking baseball. That's what I enjoy. Any donations will be very much appreciated, and they are going to the channel. So, but either way, that's like icing on the cake. It's much appreciated. But if you can't, it's not a big deal. And the worst part about it, the Mets are 3-7, dead last in the NL East. That sense of doubt I had Wednesday when the Braves were 2-3 and got swept at the Trop by the Rays. Yeah, long gone now. Yeah, man. So yeah, we're gonna check on the standings and everything here in a little bit. But what Marisnick did to Lucroy is so not okay. Yeah, Marisnick, he's interesting. I mean, I would be in favor of him coming back to the Mets. Maybe just as like off the bench. I don't think he should be a starter by any means. I think he would still be okay off the bench, defense wise. He definitely makes your team better defensively. Alrighty, Paul. I'll check that message later, my friend. Blobfish is in the house. What's going on, Blobfish? What is going on? So yeah, if you are just entering the chat, if you can, please put a like on the stream. That way it'll get out there to people. Hopefully some more people will start to come in. So yeah, if you guys can, please go like the stream. And yeah, so. But we are here in the bottom of the first. Red Sox trying not to give up any runs here. So let's go take a look at what is going on around the league. Okay, so just to give you a quick rundown of this game, starting for the Yankees today is James Paxton. He's given up a 2-run homer to Xander Bogaerts, which is why the Red Sox have a 2-0 lead. And starting for the Red Sox today, they're using an opener in Austin Bryce, so they're starting off with a bullpen game today. So as of right now, the Yankees got 2 on, 2 outs. Red Sox trying to get out of this bottom of the first inning, holding on to a 2-0 lead. The pitching has been atrocious so far this year, minus a couple of good starts from Nathan Eovaldi and one good start from Martin Perez. So, but the Red Sox, they are trying to actually get through a game with an opener. They haven't yet. They have not been able to do that so far this year. So maybe tonight could be the night. James Paxton, that's a good if there's one guy we could take advantage of, it's James Paxton. He's still trying to come around this season. He's still kind of working back from all the offseason stuff. He's had a little bit of a dip in his velocity. So the Red Sox, they need to take advantage of this one tonight. So, but let's go take a look throughout the league. Cincinnati right now has a 2-0 lead in the top of the 6th. The Angels have a 4-3 lead in the top of the 8th. The Astros do have 2 runners on with 2 outs, so they are threatening here. They do have a runner on third that could tie the game. Also, Cincinnati and Detroit did have a doubleheader today. So Cincinnati, like I said, they do have a 2-0 lead right now, but they did win the first game today, 4-3. That put their record up to 3-5 on the year. So they still got a ways to, well, not a ways to go, but they got to start winning some games here. Tampa Bay, they lost today. Tampa Bay off to a 4-6 start. So far, my predictions for the Rays, I mean, it's still early. They're 10 games through 60, and in the beginning of this year, while everyone was picking the Rays to even go to the World Series, like Giraffe Neck Mark, he had the Rays going to the World Series, losing to the Mets in the World Series. But not just him. A lot of people were picking the Rays this year to go pretty far. But me, I don't know. I looked at their team on paper, and for me, I think they have a good team, but I don't know if they have a good enough team to really make a deep run into the playoffs. I think they should be able to make the playoffs, especially with 8 teams per league being able to get in. So they should be able to get in. In a regular format, though, I did not have the Rays making it to the playoffs. So, and right now they're off to a 4-6 start. So, and while the Orioles are off to a 5-3 start. So who knows? Could the Orioles be a surprise team this year? But again, the Orioles take that game today against the Rays, 5-1. So yes, the Mets, they lost again today. They're down to 3-7 on the year. They lost 4-0 to the Braves. So the Braves are 7-3. I was a little pessimistic about the Braves coming into this season, but right now they are proving me wrong. They're looking pretty good. That pitching is doing a lot better than I thought. So right now they're looking pretty good. The White Sox, they took a game today against the Royals. They won 9-2. That brought their record to 5-4 on the year, and the Royals are down to 3-7. Cleveland and Minnesota. Minnesota takes another game against Cleveland. I think that might have been, was that a sweep? Oh, no, they won 3 of 4. So, yeah, big win for Minnesota today. Minnesota now they're looking pretty good so far. Hold on. So now Minnesota, they're off to a very good start, 7-2 on the year. Cleveland, who I thought could do really good this year, they're 5-5 right now, but they still have plenty of time to definitely make a run at the playoffs. I mean, they should be able to make it. The Cubs win again today against the Pirates. They won in the bottom of the 11th at a walk-off hit. The Cubs are 7-2 on the year. Look out for the Cubs this year. The Cubs have a very decent team. I'm hoping you guys can vote for the Cubs. So the next video that I'll be posting on which team will win the World Series, it's going to be the Padres. That's going to be a fun one to make. But, man, I'm kind of hoping you guys eventually do pick the Cubs for me to make a video on. I might just make one on the Cubs anyway, to be completely honest, because I'm liking the Cubs. The Cubs are looking pretty good. I was feeling pretty decent about the Cubs. So, yeah, you got to look out for the Cubs this year. 7-2 on the year. So, yeah, Baez had a walk-off. Yeah, great win for the Cubs today. They're looking very good, off to a hot start. So, yeah, right now, let's take a look at that game. Yeah, so Baez, he had a walk-off hit. Let's take a look. Yeah, so just Javier Baez had a base hit that scored Jared Dyson. So they definitely took advantage of that runner on second. So that runner on second is actually, a lot of people were kind of feeling weird about that new rule, but it's actually been pretty good. So minus that one game with the Astros and the Dodgers. Oh, and Austin Bryce gets out of trouble, and the Red Sox hang on to their 2-0 lead heading into the second inning. Austin Bryce able to get out of it. He strikes him out. Austin Bryce avoiding trouble. Moving on to the rest of the scores today. We had San Diego and Colorado. Colorado took the win today against the Padres. Padres are 6-4 on the year. The Rockies are 6-2 on the year. That's another team I've been saying could be a surprise. Watch out for the Rockies. 6-2 on the year. They're looking very good. You had a couple of homers today. A few homers today for the Rockies. Had a home run from Daniel Murphy. Had a home run from Matt Kemp. Had a home run from Ryan McMahon. That Rockies offense is legit. If they can just pitch, the Rockies, they have a shot this year to really surprise some people. Let's take a look throughout the rest of the league. Texas wins today 9-5 against the Giants. Texas is 3-5 on the year, while the Giants are 5-5. Oakland takes the win today against the Mariners, 3-2. Oakland is 5-4 on the year, and the Mariners are 4-6. The Dodgers, they win today, 3-0. So they're a 3-0 win over the Diamondbacks. They're 7-3 on the year, and the Diamondbacks, who I thought was a team that really could do some damage this year, they were 3-7 on the year. So they're not looking very great. But that is the update around the major leagues right now. Let's get back to the stream. Right now, we have 17 people in the chat. If you guys know anyone that would like to come to just to come on in and talk some baseball, watch some Red Sox, Yankees, then absolutely get them on in here. We could get some more people in here. So I think our highest that we've had so far is 19 people. Definitely need to get some more people in here. So that would be awesome. Just remember, guys, Super Chats are on. So if you do want to send in a Super Chat, that will be highlighted so I don't miss it. The Streamlabs link is in the description. So if you want to have an animation play on the screen while your question is or pops up on the screen, it's there too. So just keep that in mind. All righty. Let's get back to the chat. Paul, Nick York thoughts. I think Nick York looks like a really solid player. He looks good. So I'm liking Nick York. He looks like he's got a great swing, simple swing. Doesn't do too much. He just has good swing mechanics. I just like the way his swing looks. He makes good hard contact. He's just a great hitter. From everyone that commented on that video that I made about Nick York, a lot of people that played with Nick York in high school commented on that video, and they all had nothing but good things to say about him. He just looks like a guy that just loves to play the game of baseball. He just looks like he just seems like a prototypical dirt dog for the Red Sox. You know, someone that's just going to get dirty. He's going to play the game hard. But most of all, he just has a great swing. He makes a lot of contact. I think he hit over 500 this past year in high school. He's going to be a great player for the Red Sox down the road. So I definitely think he's going to be pretty good. Let's see what we got. Nathan Trainer, hi. Hello, my friend. Welcome. What would you do with Eovaldi and a normal staff? Is he going to be one of the best relievers, or do you see him as a legit starting pitcher? I could see Eovaldi being a 3-starter in this rotation. He just needs to be healthy. I could easily, he would at least be a 4th or 5th starter. I could see Eovaldi most likely being the 4th starter. Next year, if you have a rotation of Chris Sale, Eduardo Rodriguez, Nathan Eovaldi, I think that's going to be pretty decent. And if the Red Sox can, sign someone in the offseason, I think that would be really good. I'd be really on board with bringing back John Lester. I think a rotation of Chris Sale, Eduardo Rodriguez, Nathan Eovaldi, John Lester, and maybe like an opener or one of the younger guys, I think that would be a really solid rotation. So, but Nathan Eovaldi, if he can just stay healthy, I think he has a lot of potential to be very good in the Red Sox rotation. It definitely as a 4th starter. So, Giraffe Neck Mark has a bias to the Mets. Yes. Sorry, I went blank there for a second. Yes. Yeah. He is definitely biased towards the Mets, and I think he's even admitting that now. Of course. I mean, that's his team. I support that he's behind his team. I just don't appreciate, comments where he's like defending someone opting out of the season and didn't even let anyone know. I mean, I think that was just kind of unprofessional. Let's see. So far, my World Series predictions are looking good. The Twins and the Braves. Twins and Braves are looking very good. That could be I'd be very entertained with that World Series. That would be an awesome World Series.
This is where an experienced catcher can bring a lot of value to a pitcher.
Lots of people forget how good the Rockies' pitching was in 2018. That's what I'm saying. The Rockies' pitching in 2018 was very good, and they had a down year in 2019. If they can bounce back and get back to what they were with that offense, they have a chance.
Now that's confidence that the catcher gives the pitcher.
Let's see. Shane Bieber was my preseason Cy Young pick, and that's looking pretty good right now. That is looking very good right now. I picked Mike Clevinger, and I was thinking about Shane Bieber, and I was just worried if there was going to be like a sophomore slump there, but he is proving me wrong completely. He's looking very good. Let's see. What do you think about Joe Kelly, Correa, and Bergman? Yeah, Sean, I mean, I understand where Joe Kelly was coming from. I think a lot of people are frustrated. A lot of players are frustrated with how Rob Manfred handled that situation, and I don't blame him. I don't think the pitch to Correa was intentional. It looked like a curveball that just kind of didn't come out of his hand right. I think Bregman, I think he did kind of, he went there with Bregman, but there's arguments on both sides. So I played the most annoying team yesterday. The team was talking about how short we were and how they will kill us in the game, or how they will kill us. The game started and I pitched 3 no-hit innings, then someone else threw another one. That's awesome. You gotta love, when teams talk trash and you just beat them down. They also cleared a bunch of our players, so I really wanted to hit some players. Oh, cleated. They cleated some of your players. What the heck kind of a team is this? Who is running that team? I wish the Red Sox drafted Garrett Mitchell. That would have been a fun pick if the Red Sox picked Garrett Mitchell. I think that would have been fun. What do you think about Cespedes being upset about playing time and opting out? Again, I think with Cespedes, if he was upset about playing time, that's one thing. But you can't just no call, no show. You can't do that. You're a grown man. If you don't want to play this season, all you had to do was just make a phone call and say you're not playing. Don't have people trying to call you and not being able to get a hold of you. You can't do that. Hey, Colt, what's going on, buddy? What's going on, Ben? How are those Rays looking right now? Let's go back to the Rays. Right now, the Rays, they are 4-6 on the year so far. The Rays, they got to pick it up today. Let's go to that game. Let's take a look. Take a look at the box score. Yeah, starting for the Rays today, you had Chirinos. He didn't do bad. Beeks, Rowe, Alvarado. They didn't play a bad game by any means, but the offense just wasn't there today. So I like some pieces in that offense, but, I wonder if Tommy Pham not being there is really, kind of hurting the flow of that lineup. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, I don't know. The Orioles are looking very good. They're surprising a lot of people right now. 2 weeks ago, I pitched a complete game shutout through 5 innings, 85 pitches. That's awesome, Patrick. Solid. Your thoughts on Godley last night? Yeah, I don't know. I think Godley might just end up. I don't know. He did really well against the Orioles. He pitched 4 innings that one night. He struck out like 7 guys, I think. Maybe 8. I can't remember exactly. But he was really good that night. But then, yesterday he just had a dud. So I think Godley could be good out of the bullpen. He's got a great curveball out of that bullpen. That kind of curveball he's got, I think that he could be really effective out of the bullpen. I'm wearing my Pittsburgh Steelers hat and shirt. I know you love your Steelers. Our offense is absolutely slacking. Yeah, the Rays, I don't know. I think who knows? There's still plenty of time. They're 1/6 of the way through the season so far. So, they got plenty of time to turn it around. But I just wonder, without Tommy Pham, how are they going to do? Will Torkelson be in the majors this year? I don't know. Be interesting. I wonder maybe like the last 10 games or so. Maybe they'll give him some at bats. I don't know. Jazz Blow kept throwing hanging sliders. Yeah, not effective. We should have listened to Dwight Smith Jr. in MLB The Show Players League. You should do your top 10 right now at every position. Nah, man, I am done with lists right now, man. I have done so many lists. Ugh, I can't handle any more lists. Just saying, in the 2026 draft, remember my name. Patrick, I'll be looking for you, buddy. Hey, if this channel is still around at that time, hey, come on back. Shout us out, man. Let's see. Robbie, your Celtics won. Yeah, good win for the Celtics today. A little closer at the end than I would have liked, but yeah. So we'll have to wait and see how the Celtics do. Paul, how was work? I worked yesterday, and went pretty good. A lot of people ordering pizza yesterday. Trading Tommy Pham and losing Darno hurts really bad, but you know how the Rays are with money. Yeah, I mean, that's what a lot of people were saying with the Rays. Yeah, they got rid of Pham, they got rid of Darno, but, the Rays always seem to be really good at just putting pieces in and making it work. But, I mean, a lot of people, I'm not trying to hate on the Rays here, but the Rays, really only the last 2 years, they've been good. Before 2018, they hadn't won more than 80 games since 2013. So, from 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, they went 4 years. They didn't win more than 80 games. So, yeah, they did. I mean, of course, winning 90 games one year in 2018 and then 96 games in 2019, I mean, with one of the lowest payrolls in the league, yeah, that's very impressive. But, I mean, how long can you sustain that? I mean, I think they did as good as they could have. I think that they were smart to trade Pham and Pagan, and I think they were smart to do that because they at least got some stuff back, right? So I just wonder how that team is going to end up doing. And sure, the pitching looks great on paper, but are they going to execute, in real life? You know what I mean? I think a lot of people are really high on Tyler Glasnow. Tyler Glasnow's got great stuff. He throws really hard. He's got a great curveball, but really that's kind of all he had, right? Glasnow, you're a two-pitch pitcher in this league. How long is that going to sustain? And he only threw 12 games last year. I'm not hating on him. He did really well. But it's just like, how long is that going to sustain? You know what I mean? How long can you get by with just two pitches? I think he wants the position list because we don't want to see Giraffe Nick Mark's bias list. Yeah, I don't know. He's got some decent lists. I've checked him out. I've agreed on a couple of things. Let's see. Hey, what's going on, Hayden? Two things. One, thoughts on Yoenis Cespedes, and two, do you think Jeff McNeil is better off in the outfield like last year or now at third base? Yeah, I've kind of ranted about Cespedes in this stream. Oh, we got a strikeout. Gary Sanchez struck out. Matt Hall looking good. Matt Hall looked pretty good in a few games ago. Yeah, Cespedes, I kind of ranted about him earlier. Just not professional what he did. It's fine if you're mad at the team, because of playing time or whatever. But, I mean, you're an adult. You're a grown man. You don't do that. You don't just, completely ghost a team like that, especially when they're paying you millions of dollars. You know what I mean? Jeff McNeil, though, I think Jeff McNeil is probably better off at third. I think he's better at third. The defensive numbers show he's better at third. Moneyball tied with Field of Dreams, tied with Major League 2. I liked Moneyball. I think Moneyball was a little... I mean, they did not... So here's the thing with Moneyball. Really liked the movie. Thought it was great. I really think they did a great job of putting a baseball movie out there. You know, a guy like Brad Pitt, you know, that's a big Hollywood star. You know, for him to do a baseball movie, that was really cool. So, great for the game of baseball. But were they really accurate with that team? Sure. Yes, they did have a lot of like Moneyball kind of guys. But they also had Barry Zito, Tim Hudson, Mark Mulder. I mean, that three in your rotation, and they also had Miguel Tejada. They barely mentioned Miguel Tejada in that movie at all. Miguel Tejada was the MVP that year. So, I mean, a lot of people think with that movie, it's a good story, but a lot of people think with that movie, it was just like they picked out they had like no money and they just got all these like, you know, these dumpster kind of players and they just picked them out of the trash and then they did really well. But that Athletics team was a lot more than that. So, you know, that's Hollywood for you. I like the movie though. What part of Mass are you based out of? Andrew, I lived in Worcester, Mass. Well, I lived right near Worcester. I always just say Worcester because that's more of a well-known city in Massachusetts. Oh, not in time for the double play. Devers with that defense, he can make some plays like this once in a while. Overall body of work for Devers, I don't think it's great, but he can really make some flashy plays here and there. I lived in Rutland, Massachusetts, to be exact. It's right next to Worcester. How are the Cubs doing in your opinion? Nick, I think the Cubs are doing fantastic. I think the Cubs have a chance. I think they have a chance, honestly. I think the Cubs have good starting pitching. I mean, you got Kyle Hendricks, Yu Darvish, Tyler Chatwood, John Lester. I mean, that's really good. Sure, yeah, you know, they kind of died off in the second half last year, but the Cubs were really good in the first half last year, and they're off to a really good start. That offense is really good. I was a little worried about the bullpen, but they're having some guys step up in the bullpen. Kimbrel's got a fresh year this year. People forget with Craig Kimbrel last year, he didn't start his season until late June. He had some family issues going on. He didn't really have a spring training. He was awful last year, and, you know, he was completely out of his routine last year. He just had a heck of an offseason with personal matters. You know, Craig Kimbrel, I really felt for him last year because he got a big contract with the Cubs, and he really didn't play well at all. But, you know, I think that bullpen with the Cubs, there's some guys stepping up. So look out for the Cubs this year. The Dodgers, I think, are going to be good. I'll be honest with you. I picked the Nationals to get to the World Series. You know, so I had Dodgers Nationals in the National League Championship Series. I would not be surprised one bit if it was the Cubs Dodgers or the Cubs Nationals. I would not be surprised if the Cubs made it that far. I really would not be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if the Cubs made it to the World Series. The Cubs right now have more pitching than the Dodgers. Sure, yeah, the Dodgers got Walker Buehler. They got Clayton Kershaw. They got Urias there. They got Dustin May. But don't forget, those guys are young. Julio Urias, he hasn't been very good in the postseason. In 2018, he was not very good in that postseason. So, I mean, sure, the Dodgers have a great team on paper. You know, same thing with the Yankees. The Yankees don't have a deep pitching staff. They have a heck of an offense, a heck of a bullpen. But that starting pitching with the Yankees, it's not very deep. It's not very deep. So, sure, yeah, Yankees-Dodgers, everyone's kind of expecting that matchup this year. But right now, teams like the Nationals, the Cubs, they have much deeper starting rotations. Now, I'm not saying that's going to get them to the World Series, but hey, if you got a good group of starting pitching, you know, you got a chance. So, yeah, I like the Cubs. I really do. So, I think the Cubs, they're definitely a team to watch out for, and the Rockies as well. Gary Sanchez is overrated. I do think Gary Sanchez is slightly overrated. He can hit. Gary Sanchez can hit. It's just his catching. He's not very good at framing pitches. Just overall, he can throw some runners out. But overall, Gary Sanchez, he lets a lot of balls get by him. He needs to improve on the defense. I haven't heard much about his defense, though, so far this year. Erod done for the year. Yeah, that was a tough loss, Jackson. Tough loss. Erod, definitely health is most important right now. I'm going to be honest with you. The way I feel about the Red Sox this year, I honestly, as I kind of thought this heading in, but then I thought, I'll kind of wait a little bit until I really make up my mind about this. I really thought this year with the Red Sox could be kind of like a wait and see kind of a team. But really overall, I think this team was kind of heading in. I think Chaim Bloom was really just looking at this Red Sox team and kind of thinking, all right, let's see who we got this year, and we're really going to go for it. We're going to start going for it in 2021. I think this is a Briggs year. The more I just see it, I mean, Erod, sure, if they were like, who knows what, if the Red Sox were playing really well and that, maybe later on in the season, maybe Erod comes back. But, I mean, this Red Sox team isn't doing very good. I don't think they're going to be terrible, but I don't think this Red Sox team, I don't know. I can't see this Red Sox team winning more than 31 games. I mean, this pitching would really have to sustain. They would really have to come together, but I don't see it. And the offense, I just don't think – I feel like the offense is just lacking something. Like, they have good pieces in that offense, but – and I'm not saying Mookie Betts either. This was kind of last year with the Red Sox as well. I mean, they had a pretty good offense overall last year, but there were times where this Red Sox offense just slumped, and they just couldn't really put wins together at times. So they could definitely score runs in bunches, but they had trouble really winning some games last year. But yeah, for the Red Sox this year, I really think, oh, that's hit deep. That's hit deep to left, and that is gone. Aaron Judge with a 3-run home run, and the Yankees have taken the 3-2 lead. Aaron Judge with a bomb to left field. Exit velocity of about 108 miles per hour. Aaron Judge. What a series for Aaron Judge. And the Yankees take the 3-2 lead. Oh my goodness. 5th consecutive game with a home run. First Yankee to do that since A-Rod himself, 2007, who is commentating. Wow. Aaron Judge. Didn't come in good enough. Yeah, Paul, I'm very sad about Erod, man. Yeah, that was a good play by Devers earlier. And they didn't give a damn about defense or base running or pen, situational hitting, including 2-strike hitting and zone coverage. Yeah. Yeah, James. I figured you were talking about Moneyball. Did you see the beef between John Heyman and some random person on Twitter? I feel like just everyone gives beef to John Heyman because he just misreports some stuff. But after the 3-run home run from Aaron Judge, the Red Sox are able to close out the inning. But Aaron Judge with a 3-run home run, and this is a brand new game between the Red Sox and the Yankees. And just like that, the Yankees lead 3-2 thanks to the Aaron Judge home run. I tried to trade for Luzardo do I have a Twitter? Sorry, guys. This is what I'm saying. I might not be able to catch all the comments, so if you do want a comment that really wants to be seen, Super Chat would be the best way, or the Streamlabs link in the description. I'm from Greenfield, Andrew. Where is Greenfield? Don't quite remember that. I moved away from Massachusetts when I was young, so I don't fully know Massachusetts all that well. Yeah, where is Greenfield? Yeah, Cole, I do have a Twitter. Yeah, it's just my name. Actually, no. Well, you should be able to look me up by my name, but the Twitter handle is GingerSnapHide. So, Robbie, do you watch John Boy Media? Yeah, Blobfish. I love John Boy. I love the baseball podcast they have, Talking Baseball. That's a great show. The Yankees hired the catching coach from the Twins who taught Garver how to be a passable defender. Sanchez has been a lot better this year from what I'm seeing. Yes. Yes, he worked with Garver on the framing. He helped him establish a new position, catching. So, yeah, it seems like I said, I haven't really heard anything about Sanchez so far this year. What was his name? I can't remember his name. I just talked about this in one of my videos. Oh, Tanner Swanson. That's right. Yeah, they brought in Tanner Swanson. So he did a lot. He did a lot for Mitch Garver. So I figured that he was going to be good for Gary Sanchez. I think that was an underrated move that the Yankees made in the offseason. Sometimes it's not just bringing in players. Sometimes it's bringing in personnel. It's bringing coaching. Just these guys that can kind of, click with these players or help them get something going. Right now, we are up to 22 viewers, so we are growing a little bit. I would love for this stream to get to 30 people if we can. If you know anyone that might want to come to this stream and join to talk some baseball, get them on in here. The more people that come in here, the more YouTube will push it out there. I've actually been reading about live streams a lot on YouTube in the past couple of days, and YouTube is really pushing live streams because YouTube wants to they want to try and compete with streaming services. Oh, that's hit deep. That's hit deep. Off the base of the wall. It looked like it was going to be gone. Kevin Pillar just missed a home run. Just missed tying the game. But the Red Sox have a leadoff double from Kevin Pillar, and they have the tying run in scoring position here in the top of the third. Paxton has not looked sharp in this game.
Gets a good pitch to hit. And like Bogarts, throw it away, hit it away.
That was a weird-looking end to that play, Alex. I'm not sure if Aaron Hicks had a great look at it or not, but it almost looked like he pulled up a bit.
That's exactly right. I'm positioned in center field, and that play was right below me. And after the ball hit on the warning track, Hicks gave a look to the sky like, oh boy, like he felt like he probably could have done more with that play. And Buster, especially in August, they're on 8 o'clock.
Paul, Aaron Judge is going to make me die. Yeah, man. The Judge is in session. I like Aaron Judge, man. I think he's a great player. I think he's definitely going to be a face of this league for a long time if he can just stay healthy. Aaron Judge is one of those guys you can really market your game off of. Judge and Stanton don't look like baseball players. Baseball players look like Jeter size-wise. Yeah, Judge and Stanton, they're freaking massive. Oh, that's through. That's a base hit to right from Rafael Devers. Here comes Kevin Pillar rounding third. He comes home. He slides, and he's safe. And the Red Sox have tied the game at 3 thanks to a Rafael Devers game-tying base hit. And this is a 3-3 game here in the Bronx.
Good baseball here. The Pillar double to right center field. Devers trying to get a pitch and pull it, at least advance the runner, and you get both base hit and the RBI.
Been a Pillar guy for years, tracking his development since he was in A-ball. Yeah, Pillar, he's just plays the game hard. He'll run into a wall and won't even care. Devers, yes, blobfish, man. There's just times where I'll just say a name and I don't even realize that I say it. It's crazy. I hope the Red Sox take a win tonight. We need to somehow take the division crown from the Yankees this year. Yeah, man. If I were a Rays fan, I'd be cheering for the Red Sox. It's kind of weird how that works, right? There were times, I'd be rooting for, the Yankees to take a win from someone. Because I wanted the Red Sox to benefit from it. We are at 20 people in the chat so far. Awesome stuff. We're at 19 likes. If you guys have not liked the video the stream, please go and like that stream when you can. It really does help this stream get out there to more baseball fans.
I was positioned behind home plate, and there's more noise there. There's more movement there because they're infielders. Just sitting out here in center field today, it really struck me how outfielders in this circumstance, they're like 9-10.
Going back up. Yeah, Miles. That's definitely been a complaint about Rafael Devers. He can definitely make a play. Rafael Devers can really make a play here and there. It's just that overall body of work that it doesn't look great on paper. But he can definitely make a great play. He'll surprise you. Paul, I tried to trade for Luzardo in the show as the Red Sox in the end. It was Luzardo for Chavis, Chad LeGarrette, and Ryan Brazier. Not bad. I definitely think it would take more than that in real life. MLB The Show is weird sometimes. They'll do some weird trade simulations. I just don't think the A's are going to give up Luzardo like that. I don't know. I think with Luzardo, I think the A's would, I think you would have to give up a package of like Chavis, probably Jeter Downs. I don't know. Like, who else? Maybe Jay Groom. I think that they would need a lot of prospects for Luzardo. I think he's untouchable, honestly. When do you think Casey Mize will be called up? He could get called up this year. He definitely could get called up.
His 309 with a 546 slug. When that fastball velocity is 95 or firmer, 167, 194 slug. Big difference.
And why that is, Matt, is because 95 plus, you're a power pitcher. 92 and below, you come into that finesse. That good hitter.
Oh, close play. Sanchez threw it back to first. Devers had to slide back in.
Therefore, you don't chase fastballs up, you don't chase breaking balls down.
Let's go back around the league. Let's take a look at what is going on. Houston ended up taking the lead in this game against the Angels. They took the lead. They tied the game in the 9th, and they took the lead in the 10th, and the Astros have a 5-4 lead heading into the bottom of the 9th in Los Angeles. Oh, that's a base hit to left. Oh, that gets by him. It gets by him. Here comes Rafael Devers. He's coming home. And the Red Sox they have taken the lead. Unbelievable. Oh, my goodness. What a gift for the Red Sox. Xander Bogaerts got all the way to third on that. Wow. Hard hit from Bogaerts. That jumped right off the bat. Oh, my. That looked like he was looking for it to bounce into his glove, and it just did not bounce, and that gets by Miguel Andujar, second career start in left field. That is not going to look well there in Boone. And the Red Sox now have a 4-3 lead on the error from Miguel Andujar in left field. And Christian Vasquez is up, and the Red Sox have a runner at third with one out, and Christian Vasquez has been swinging a hot bat lately. Could Christian Vasquez make this a 5-3 game? And that's a base hit to right, and the Red Sox have taken a 5-3 lead from the Christian Vasquez base hit. It is 5-3 Boston, and Vasquez's hot hitting continues for the Red Sox, and the Red Sox offense is really here to play today against James Paxton. So the Red Sox bats have woken up today. They're looking good against James Paxton. They've always been very good against left-handed pitching, especially in the last few years. And they are taking advantage of a James Paxton that is still trying to find his way this year. Slow start for James Paxton this year. Let's take a look around the league. All right, so the Reds ended up holding on to the 4-3 lead and won 4-3 against the Tigers. And they also won their other game 4-0 against the Tigers. So the Reds move to 4-5 on the year. Again, Tampa Bay with the loss today, 5-1 against the Orioles. Tampa Bay is 4-6 on the year, while the Orioles are a surprising 5-3 on the year. The Braves take the win today against the Mets. Braves are looking very good this year, 7-3 on the year, while the Mets continue to struggle, especially after a Yoenis Cespedes opt-out today. The Mets not having a great day today. The White Sox took the game today against the Royals 9-2. They're 5-4 on the year. Cleveland loses another one to the Twins. They drop 3-4 to the Twins, and the Twins are 7-2 on the year, off to a very good start, while Cleveland has struggled a little bit in the past few games. The Cubs took an extra innings win thanks to a Javier Baez walk-off single, and the Cubs are 7-2 on the year, while while the Pirates continue to struggle this year, 2-7. Colorado takes a 96 win against the Padres. Padres fall to 6-4 on the year, and the Rockies are 6-2. Rangers, they took the win against the Giants today. They're 3-5, while the Giants are 5-5. Oakland had the 3-2 win, 5-4 against Seattle. Or 3-2 against Seattle. They're 5-4 on the year. Seattle's 4-6. The Dodgers took a win against the Diamondbacks today. They are 7-3, off to a good start. And the Diamondbacks are a disappointing 3-7. St. Louis and Milwaukee's games were postponed. Washington's and Miami's game was postponed, while the Phillies and Toronto's games were also postponed.
Chavis just won't go away.
For Paxton, you just can't get the hitters away. A lot of foul balls, chipping away. When you're throwing 95 to 97, those are swing and misses.
Three runs in the inning. One out, one on. And the next in a series of 2-2 pitches rings him up.
Oh, Chavis strikes out Paxton with a much-needed strikeout there, trying to limit the damage.
Did you just reward yourself for spending a perfect
I told you, Paxton isn't back from injury. Yeah, James, he's not looking very sharp so far this year. I think eventually he'll get himself right. The Red Sox should have started Ryan Weber again. I mean, honestly, he basically went how many innings the other night?
So two gone now after the strikeout of Michael Chavis, and that will bring back Kevin.
Yankees should start Paxton against the Red Sox again. Oh, I agree. Hey, if we could play Paxton every day for the next 2 weeks, that'd be awesome. Guys, I just want to let you know I got my new camera in. Here, let me go get it.
Oh, top half of the strike zone. Top of the zone.
Here it is, guys. This camera, I did a video today. I did the Mets video that I'm going to be doing. And this thing is awesome. This thing looks great. So, yeah, I am super excited to use this. So, I'm going to be using this camera for live streams in the future. As of right now, I am using my iPad, but I should be getting my MacBook here probably in the next week or so. So I'll be able to do my live streams through my laptop. The iPad just isn't reliable enough for doing live streams, so I'll be able to one bright side about using a laptop is I'll be able to hook up a camera to it. So hopefully the streams will look a little better. They don't look bad by any means, but hopefully they do look a little better. So Plawecki hits it to center. And Hicks with the catch. But the Red Sox strike for 3 runs here. And Xander Bogaerts' triple, well, off the error of Miguel Andujar, along with a Christian Vasquez base hit. And the Red Sox now have a 5-3 lead against the Yankees heading into the bottom of the third. Who's your favorite candidate for a breakout prospect in 2021? I'd have to say Nate Pearson, honestly. He's already up with the Blue Jays now. He looked very good in his first start. I would say Nate Pearson, honestly. Oh, 2021? I'm thinking 2020. I don't know. I haven't looked too much. Let's see. I mean, Nate Pearson could definitely also have a great season in 2021 as well. But let's take a look. I mean, you keep hearing about... Are you talking about, draft prospects? Or are you just talking about prospects that could come up next year? Because I was going to say, I keep hearing about this guy, Kumar Rocker, out of Vanderbilt. Probably should be the number 1 overall pick. That guy's nasty. They have another guy at Vanderbilt, too. Forget his name. I think it's another pitcher. But Vanderbilt, man, they have just so many good players coming out of there. So, But yeah, I don't know. I'd look for some of those Mariners guys. Maybe Jared Kelenic. He could probably get a full season in 2021. Yeah. There's definitely a lot of guys. I need to take a bit of a deeper look, though. James Scott, what do you think? Who are some big prospects that you could see in 2021 coming up and making some noise? Blobfish for commissioner. I may not be a team yet, but I'm better than Manfred. I think a lot of people are better than Manfred. The Yankees win because they hit home runs. If their players had the same contact, but less power, they would win less. Agreed. Yeah, Wander Franco as well. That's another one. Let's take a look at some more prospects. Let's take a look at some prospects. So yeah, definitely Wander Franco. That could be a fun one. Yeah, I'd say like again, I mentioned Jared Kelenic. I think should be fully playing 2021. I would think he was having a good summer camp. He was looking pretty decent in spring. Look out for Andrew Vaughn on the White Sox. That could be one. Oh, Sixto Sanchez on the Marlins. That could be a fun one. Really look out for him. I wonder if Alec Boehm is going to get a lot of playing time this year. I wonder if maybe next year he'll be like fully like in that lineup. That could be someone to look out for. Spencer Howard as well. Since we're on the Phillies, Spencer Howard. That could be one. I know Nick Madrigal just got called up, but I'd love to see what he could do in a full 162-game season. That could be really fun. I mean, there's a whole bunch of other guys. You got Nolan Jones on the Indians. He could do something. I'm really excited to see what Brian Hayes can do. Really good in the field. Bat still coming around. I'm wondering if Luis Campusano will end up coming up with the Padres. I mean, Evan White's already up. Would love to see what he could do. AJ Puck, I mean, if he can go next year. There's a lot. I'm looking at this list right now. There's a lot of guys. I don't think Tristan Cassis is going to be ready for 2021. I think he more like 2022. Got to see how he would do. I could see maybe if he's having like a really hot season next year in 2021, Tristan Cassis, maybe he comes up for some at-bats for the Red Sox. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty much it for at least, there's got to be a whole ton of other guys. I'm just taking a quick glance at some guys that I've talked about in my videos. Oh, that's it deep. Oh, but Jackie Bradley is there at the warning track, and he makes the catch. And that is the first out in the bottom of the third. Cookie Monster, yes, Joe Adele. Look out for him, too. Paul, thoughts on last night's game? Just, once again, no pitching, Oh, Julio Rodriguez. Love Julio Rodriguez, sports kids. He is someone, really look out for Julio Rodriguez. He's oh, man, he could be really good. He's not being talked about enough, I think. What are your thoughts on Gavin Lux? I think Gavin Lux could be a really solid player. He just, the way the ball comes off his bat, he looks great, man. Nolan Jones scares the crap out of me. 3 true outcomes is not good to have as a young player. Really pans out. Yeah, I mean, there is potential there with Nolan Jones. So it's going to be interesting to see what he can really bring to the table. So if I were to go to Nolan Jones real quick, because I wrote up some notes about Nolan Jones in the video I did a little bit ago. Nolan Jones, where are you? Nolan Jones.
In a normal game, you go through a lot of baseballs anyway.
Oh, come on.
Double that in this environment.
All right, my notes have just simply disappeared on Nolan Jones.
The man, word has come down. I am not to pursue the home run ball.
Well, I'm Sorry if
I will remain in my position. I will remain. No, I think it's a fair question to ask, but then we have to go through the protocol and make sure we're doing the right thing. And the right thing for me is to remain in my place.
Got it. Sorry if I led you astray. 1-2.
My notes on Nolan Jones have just completely disappeared. They are just gone. Where are they?
Humid night for baseball in the Bronx. And perhaps our early score, already 8 runs, indicative of that. Puig is caught looking.
Here we go.
Pitch here.
I mean, yeah, 2018, he was in low and single A, hit 283, 19 homers, 66 RBIs, 871 OPS. 2019, he was in high A and double A, 272, 15 homers, 63 RBIs, 851 OPS. So one thing I liked about Nolan Jones is like kind of every level he's played at, he's been pretty consistent. So I like that he's been able to go higher and higher and still have that same production. He does. So the one thing about him is he does strike out a little bit. I think he definitely could work on that plate discipline a little more, try and draw some more walks. I take that back. No, he does strike out a little bit, but he also walks really well. He actually was one of the, I think he led the Indians organization, or at least the Indians minor leaguers in walks in the last like 2-3 years. Yeah, he can hit some. He hits homers. So scouts even think he's still a little raw at the moment. So yeah, it's interesting with Nolan Jones, but I do like that he's been able to stay pretty consistent everywhere he's played. So good arm in the field. So still working on a few things, but he's got athleticism that can really help him out. I'd say with Nolan Jones, probably next year, 2022. Yeah, sports kids, man. Get some Julio Rodriguez baseball cards now while you can. Imagine the Sox will grab at least 2 starters this offseason. Do you have anyone you want them to grab? I would love them. Oh, that's a base hit. Oh, that's over his head. That bounces over. Oh, Giancarlo, he's coming home. He hesitated a little bit. It's going to be a play at the plate, and Giancarlo Stanton has scored, and it is a 5-4 game here in the Bronx, and the Yankees offense is just relentless. Gary Sanchez with an RBI double. Matt Hall continues to struggle on the mound. And the Yankees have made it a 5-4 game off the RBI double from Gary Sanchez.
Sanchez stays behind it. With that classic short, tight swing for an RBI double.
First extra base hit and run batted in for Gary Sanchez this year. And now Giovanni Urshela, who hit a grand slam yesterday and has singled so far tonight. Curveball's in for a strike.
And for the Yankees, finally a run without the home run.
Do I think, Hayden, hold on, sorry, I'm missing some comments here. Was thinking about you rebuilding the Cards vid, and I thought about this trade. Adam Wainwright to the Braves for Ian Anderson and either William Contreras or Alex Jackson. Well, I wonder if they would do a trade because I think he's going to be a free agent. So, yeah, I don't know. I think it would be best for the Cardinals if they just moved on. I mean, if they could do a deadline deal, if a team's looking, I mean, that'd be cool. You know, for the Cardinals, maybe get a prospect out of him. Oh, that's a base hit for Urshela. Oh, and that's to the wall, and the Yankees are going to tie this game. It is a 5-5 game, Urshela with the RBI double, and the Yankees have tied the game 5-5. The relentless Yankees offense continues here in the Bronx, and this has been nothing but a back-and-forth game, and it is only the bottom of the third inning. Matt Hall cannot keep this Yankees lineup down. That is one reason the Yankees are going to be really hard to beat this year, is because they have guys all over that lineup that can just make things happen. They got guys that can hit for average. They got guys that can get on base. They got guys that can hit home runs. That Yankees offense is scary this year, and one reason why I think they are my World Series favorites. Miguel Andujar, could he make up for that error that he had that ended up helping out the Red Sox? Heath Hembry warming up for the Red Sox now. That Red Sox bullpen is really going to have to work today against this Yankees lineup. Do you think the Phillies will re-sign JT Realmuto? I think they should. I mean, that's a man. If they don't bring Realmuto back, that would be very surprising. Who do you think is a can't-miss prospect? Oh, man, there's a lot of them, man. There's a lot of good prospects coming up. Man. One guy I really like is Marco Luciano on the Giants. He's got a lot of power. Oh, that's hit. Not deep enough. And Pilar, he makes the catch out and left to limit the damage. The Yankees have tied this game at 5. We are heading to the top of the fourth. It is a 5-5 game. But back to the prospects, can't miss prospects. Man, I really like Marco Luciano. He's got a lot of raw power. He's got a great looking swing. He's very athletic. I really like guys that have a lot of athleticism, because they're guys that can, because of their athleticism, they can really work on some things and they can really improve. So Luciano is a guy that has a ton of athleticism. He could be really good. I think Mackenzie Gore, he's going to be really good. I mean, yeah, Nate Pearson already up. I mean, that he's going to be really good. Going back to some other guys I've written about. Let's take a look. I mean, we've been talking about Julio Rodriguez. I really like Julio Rodriguez. He's just got a lot of good things going. Great swing, raw power, plays the field well. He's just got a lot of tools. And Julio Rodriguez, I think, could be a really good player in this league, possibly a future MVP. I mean, really look out for Julio Rodriguez in a few years. Let's take a look. Let's look at some other prospects that I've written about. Catching prospects. I mean, Adley Rutschman. I mean, he could be really good. He could be a franchise player for the Orioles. That's really good. I mean, the Giants, they got Joey Bart. He can end up being really good. I really like Sean Murphy on the Athletics. He's not really a prospect anymore, though. But yeah, there's a lot of good prospects, man. A lot of them. We are up to 19 in the chat. That's awesome. Really hoping the goal for tonight is to get to 30. If we can get to 30 people in this chat, that would be awesome. So if you guys know anyone that might want to come on in, get them in here. Sports with AJ is very happy the Yankees have tied this game. All right, back to the chat. What do I think about Yermin Mercedes as a DH? Yeah, he finally just got called up to the White Sox, right? Yeah. Hold on, let me go. Let's go look at his stats. I know he had some decent stats in the minor leagues.
He's pounding the strike zone. We just got to get him to find that last year of really finding where he has that good fastball.
Yeah, so he did pretty well. So overall in the minors last year, 317, He had 23 home runs, 80 RBIs, had an on-base of 388, slugging of 581. I mean, those are some really good numbers. I mean, he could definitely – I mean, that White Sox offense is already really good. My goodness, add someone like that and get those kind of numbers in there, could be awesome.
The second game of the season behind Paxton did a really good job for us. He started in one of the exhibition games, really good two-seam fastball, and he's had a great summer camp. After having a little bit of a lost year last year with injury, he was able to finish strong and finish with us at the big league level. But he's a guy that can give us some length here. We like his stuff.
And on cue, he strikes out Jackie Bradley. Goody, we appreciate the visit. Thanks as always for talking to us. Best of luck the rest of the way.
All right, stay safe, guys.
Thanks, buddy.
So right now, getting back to this Yankees game, the Yankees now have Michael King in. Paxton is out for the game. He went 3 innings, gave up 5 runs. So that we are now officially in a bullpen game. There is just offense all over the place in this game so far. But James King, he's looking to hold this Red Sox offense down. He's got 2 outs so far. Peraza flies it to center field. He's under it. And that is the second out.
You see what the bullpen's done. But, man, there's no surprises. The regular season, this season and any season, it's a dress rehearsal. In the postseason, you need quality starts from your starters because even
Oh, that gets it on him.
down, and eventually they won't be great. So for the Yankee starters, 5.5, 6.5, that's what you're looking for from Garrett Cole and company.
It's Kevin Pillar now with 2 gone.
Who do I think is the most overrated player in Major League Baseball? I've answered this question a few times, and I always forget who are the guys I say. I think you could say Gary Sanchez because I mean, the defense does look a little better, but up to this point, though, I think the defense has just been miserable. He has a great bat, but I'd like to see a full season of good defense from Gary Sanchez. So that's one guy who I think has been a bit overrated so far.
Absolutely. Look, everything's going to be accelerated, but you still have to give the normal nature of this thing to develop, and especially for power pitchers. I can see Paxton in the next 2 or 3 starts. That's when you want to see his velo up to 94, 95, 96.
Oh, that's hit out into the shift. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for Michael King on the Yankees. And here come the Yankees back up to bat. I have MLB 2K11. Which team should I rebuild right now? Man, 2011, I can't even remember. Oh, 2011 was a fun year for the Red Sox. But, yeah, go rebuild them. Yeah, AJ, that was one I said the other day, Manny Machado. Manny Machado, I think, as of right now, is a little overrated. I mean, he's making all that money, right? All righty. You should do a video on why the Padres will win the World Series. Yep, that it. I think the vote today, if I were to take a look at the voting, let's see how that voting went. Oh, no, the Padres did not win the vote today. So the next team I will be talking about that could win the World Series is the Toronto Blue Jays. So look out for that video in the next couple of days. But so in the next poll that I do for which team I should do next that will win the World Series, you are going to have the Cubs, Padres, and Indians in that poll. I will be taking the Blue Jays out, obviously, because I'll be doing the video on the Blue Jays next. So, yeah, with right now the videos, I'm letting you guys vote on them, and whatever wins the vote, that's what I'm going to do. So definitely just vote. Vote. Next Sunday's ESPN game is Cubs and Cardinals. Will you be doing a live stream then? Also, yes, Hayden, every Sunday night I'm going to be doing a live stream. It's going to be awesome. Love to get some more people in here, though. We only got 13 people in here right now. Would really love for some more people to get in here. So, 2011, the Red Sox still had Jed Lowry. Yeah, man. What has happened to Jed Lowry in the last couple of years? Also, do you think Francisco Lindor will leave Cleveland? That's tough, man. I don't know. I feel like it. I think he's going to play out this year because I think the Indians, I think they have a team that can contend this year. I think they're going to go for it this year. I think they're going to ride out with Lindor one more time. You think Red Sox winning today? Jackson, I don't know, man. This offense is looking pretty good so far. It's going to be a matter of which bullpen will be more effective. Right now, the Red Sox bullpen has been pitching the whole game. So, yeah, we were able to get to their starter. Look at J.D. Martinez out in right field. And Aaron Judge, he's coming up. Awesome, Scott. Yeah, man. Hey, anyone that can come on in, man, have them subscribe to the channel. That'd be awesome. This channel has been growing really well in the last couple of months. So it's been going really well. If we can get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year, oh, I would be stoked. I was hoping for this channel to be at like 500 subscribers in a year. I know a channel right now. She does, because I was watching this channel pretty early on. I haven't really watched much of her lately, but she has one channel. She's called like, what is she called? She's called the Content Bug. So it's just some girl that talks about like how to grow your YouTube channel and stuff like that. In her first year, she had like 300 subscribers or like 350 subscribers or something like that in her very first year. And now she is all the way up. She is up to 212,000 subscribers. That's insane. And in her first year from day 1 to day 365, she had like 350 subscribers. That's insane. And she's already up to 212,000 subscribers. I think she started her channel back in like... When did she start her channel? Her oldest video was 2 years ago. So she started her channel 2 years ago. And so like I said, she didn't even have more than 400 subscribers in the first year. So in the last year, so she has... So hold on, I'll look at the date when she first started. She uploaded her first video October 9th, 2017. So yeah, that's been over 2 years now. So it's been almost 3 years. But that's crazy, man. In 2.5 years, she had in just a little over 2.5 years, she has gone from 0 to 212,000. That's insane. Man, if this channel can do anything like that, that is going to be crazy. That will be insane.
Closer than we thought. It looks like they got him. I'm not sure if there has been a challenge issued or not.
I would check this 100%.
I'm guessing that they are challenging because there's no game action going on. We didn't see it. Matt, they're reviewing it. The umpires are down.
Hey, to my Instagram. Yeah, I am. You can just look me up just by my name. I don't really go on Instagram very much, though. James Scott. No. You know, she's not sports. She's more just, she kind of talks about how to, like, make a YouTube channel and stuff like that. So I was really watching a lot of her stuff early on to kind of, like, help with my channel. So, but yeah, man. I need to get back to the podcast game. I used to podcast with a couple of my guys. I love podcasts, man. I got to record my podcast tonight, talk about the Red Sox this past week. So, yeah, man.
Yeah, this one has been overturned. So Judge is out. Call overturned, 2 gone, bases empty.
If there's one bold prediction I can make, it's that I think both Ohio teams have a legitimate chance of making the playoffs. Both have competent pitching and above average offense and defense. I agree, man. They got good teams. Yankees going for the sweep. Yes, they are.
Afternoon, and you're tired, you're fatigued, but you knew that 60,000 people will get you going by the time that game started. You don't have that tool this year for the Yankees or any team, so it is challenging. As a matter of fact, Torres told me last week, he goes, Alex, it is very difficult.
There was a day where I was watching your channel and I kept refreshing the page until you hit 1,000 subs, but I stopped at like 995. Yeah, when I hit 1,000 subs, man, that was insane. I got to 1,000 subscribers on my birthday, actually. That was really cool. So, oh, he pops it up. And Pilar with the catch. And the Red Sox get through the 4th, and they come up next to the Red Sox. You got Devers, you got Martinez, and you got Bogarts, the heart of the Red Sox order. Good night for Devers tonight. He's looking very good tonight, especially on defense. He's playing very well.
Back from Taco Bell. 4 crunchy tacos and 4 beefy 5-layer burritos for only $10. Pairs perfect.
You should trade Oberg at the deadline. He seems like he would fit well in the Red Sox. I'd love Oberg. Oh, there goes my water.
Time to play some baseball.
I can do baseball. Me too.
If we can play baseball, I'm in.
Oh, we're doing baseball? Yep. Hang on. Don't just think about where you're headed this summer. Think about how you get there. And now that you can at least buy a new Lincoln remotely or in person, discovering that feeling has never been more effortless.
Jed Lowry is suffering from PCL laxity, apparently. What in the world is PCL laxity? What is that?
Valspar's signature holds up to common stains.
Looseness in the knee joint in the area of the posterior cruciate ligament. Interesting. So he just has, so his knee is just not stable. That's interesting.
Which inspires a groupie named Sue to get a tattoo of you and your dude. Stay flake free for 72. What you do is up to you. With all this time, you could have learned a new language or written a great American novel. But instead, you did this. Bravo.
Paul, when's the next stream? Definitely like Wednesday, Sunday. I'd like to be doing streams twice a week. That'd be fun.
Come on, Gary, come on. Easy.
The Yankees third base coach Phil Nevin wearing a microphone for us tonight. Sounds of the craft. your send-em shoulder is a little stiff the next morning, right? Waving guys around.
So the Red Sox, they got Devers up. They're going to have JD Martinez up. They're going to have Bogarts up. So this is a good chance for the Red Sox to maybe drive in some runs here. Awesome, James. That'd be very nice. What teams do you think are closest to going on a dynasty run, multiple championships in a small amount of time? 2 in a row, 2 in 3 years, 3 in 6 years, something like that. Man. I mean, the Yankees' offense is just so good right now. I could see the Yankees competing every year, and they got some young guys too. They just added Garrett Cole. If the Yankees can add some more starting pitching, man, I honestly could see a scenario. I wonder if the Yankees would go after like Marcus Stroman in the offseason. And you got a rotation of Marcus Stroman, because Masahiro Tanaka, I think he's a free agent after this year. So I wonder if the Yankees really go after a free agent starter this offseason. I could see Marcus Stroman going to play for the Yankees. I mean, he's a New York guy. I mean, I know he's on the Mets now, but I could see the Yankees throwing some money at him. I wonder, though. He hasn't been very reliable in his career. I could see the Angels going after Marcus Stroman. So that'll be interesting. I think the Yankees are absolutely primed for a dynasty. So some other teams, I don't know. I don't know if the Twins are really set up for a dynasty. They definitely have I think they could be really good this year. I think they have a shot to win it all this year. You know, they definitely could next year. So Sweet. I haven't I don't on my Instagram. I don't really like look at my Instagram very much. I'll put something on my story here and there. I'll post a picture every once in a while. But there was a time when my channel was so down. But I was really wanting to like edit videos, but like there was just like nothing to talk about in baseball. So like I was doing instead of doing baseball videos, I was reviewing different ice creams for my channel. I love ice cream, by the way. Absolutely love ice cream. I'm like a big like craft ice cream kind of a guy. Like if you've heard of like brands like Ample Hills, Salt and Straw, like those are like amazing ice cream brands. So yeah, there was a point where I was actually like this channel was like baseball was so down in the tubes for like a little bit there. I was doing ice cream reviews. How sad is that? So I was doing those on my Instagram for a little bit. But yeah. I could see the Red Sox going after Jeff Zamarja in the offseason. That'd be interesting. I wonder. Let's go to Jeff Zamarja's stats. Let's take a look. He did pretty good last year. So yeah, Jeff Zamarja, pretty down 2018 season. Didn't really pitch all that much. I think he had some injuries going on. But Jeff Zamarja, from 2013 to 2017, had pitched at least 200 innings each year. 2019, he bounced back, 181 innings. So he's going to be an interesting one this offseason, I think. He's not really up there. He's 35. I think Jeff Zamarja could be a really interesting guy this offseason. I wonder if the Cubs would go after Jeff Zamarja. I wonder if they would try and bring him back to Chicago. That'd be interesting. John Lester, I could see John Lester. I don't think the Cubs are going to want to pay John Lester $25 million. So I think they're going to buy him out. So I think he has like a vesting option to where the Cubs can either exercise it or they can just buy him out for $10 million. I don't think the Cubs are going to bring him back. I wonder if the Cubs would bring in someone like Jeff Zamarja. That'd be really cool. My favorite ice cream flavor, sports kids. Man. There's some good ones, man. Probably my favorite, my favorite one that I've had. It's from Ample Hills. I know they're up in New York. But we had an Ample Hills down here at Disney. So they have a flavor. It was ooey gooey butter cake. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I also really like, Ben & Jerry's is solid too. Ben & Jerry's had a flavor. It was called Glampfire Trail Mix. Oh my God. Oh, Bogarts. He hits that deep. That's going deep. And that is gone. Xander Bogaerts with a home run. Xander Bogaerts, what a game for Xander Bogaerts today. And he has put the Red Sox out in front. It is a 6-5 game, and this game continues to be back and forth.
Bogart's a 5-tool superstar. He's done it all today. Home run to right, double to left, and now the 3-2 hanging cement mixer, which is a beautiful thing to do just that. Slider, you see it.
Xander Bogaerts with his second home run of the game. He is having a phenomenal game so far. My goodness, Xander Bogaerts.
Boston back out on top by a run, and now Christian Vasquez takes a look at a fastball for a strike.
Bogart's just an incredible ambassador to the game of baseball. Today, when he ended his Zoom call to the media, he said,
AJ punching the air. I'm sorry, AJ.
more than anybody.
Yeah, honestly, this Yankees offense, man, they're going to keep coming at you.
Very underrated. For a punch like DJ LeMahieu, not much can go wrong with that swing. It is short, it is tight, and it's made for contact.
Robbie, don't be mad, but I traded Trevor Story for Luzardo, Liam Hendricks, and Chad Pinder. Man, that would be nuts, man. God, I just don't see the A's ever trading Luzardo, especially now. I couldn't see it. Yankees won't win. Red Sox taking this one. Oh, I just want the Red Sox to get one win out of this series. That'd be nice. All right, we're back up to 16 people in this chat. If you guys know anyone, get them on in here. We're trying to get to at least 30 tonight. Oh, we're up to 18 now. Anyone else entering the chat right now, welcome to the stream. We are watching Red Sox Yankees. We're talking some baseball. We're in here just talking about whatever's going on in baseball. But we are watching Red Sox Yankees. The Red Sox have a 6-5 lead. Xander Bogaerts just hit a go-ahead home run for the Red Sox, an absolute bomb to left field. So welcome in if you are just joining. If you are just joining, like the stream and subscribe down below. That'll really help this stream get out there. It'll help this just channel get out there a little more. So, yeah, we're trying to reach as many baseball fans as we can. Hey, Tyler, what's going on? Welcome, my friend. This Red Sox-Yankees rivalry is heated.
I had kind of given up hope. I wasn't going to spend $12,000 on hair plugs. But I tried this.
Paxton's a free agent. Tanaka's a free agent. Nationals farm is barren, and the payroll is maxed out, and the only way they can improve is with a trade, and the three highest paid players are their three top arms. I wonder if you have a situation where maybe they trade like a Patrick Corbin. That'd be interesting.
I don't have to stress out about losing my hair anymore.
Don't wait until you lose more hair. Go to 4Hands.
Yeah, the Yankees, I think the Yankees are going to go after some starting pitching this offseason. I don't see a situation where they just kind of just stand pat. I think the Yankees are going to go for someone this offseason. Not sure who, but
Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN.
don't Robbie. I just got Trey Turner for David Dahl, Ryan McMahon, and Eric Smates. Was that on MLB The Show, Paul?
Is freaky. Join me on my quest to
Got some acorns on you, kid. Oh, we love our new home. Neighborhood's great.
Amazing school district. The HOA has been very involved. These shrubs aren't board approved. You need to break down your cardboard.
Thank you.
Violation. Violation.
I see you've met Cynthia.
makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
And does help us save a bunch of money.
2 inches over regulation.
Thanks, Cynthia.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
All right, we are back here. Heath Hembree still on the mound for the Red Sox, looking to keep this Yankees lineup at bay.
Manager Ron Renicky on the telecast. Ron, you know, one of the questions that we, the media, the uneducated masses, if you will, might have had about your lineup in the post-Mookie Betts days is which one of your young hitters is going to step up and be the guy? And it would appear that Xander Bogaerts is answering all those questions.
Well, it sure is. We know he had a monster year last year, and seems to keep improving every year. So, being at the position he's at, shortstop, and playing a good defense, that's some kind of valuable player. Well, staying in that same theme, you may have the best young left side of the infield, but let's talk about Devers. 2 beautiful plays tonight. What do you see in his future? He looks much better tonight. Yeah, his future, he's getting better and better at third base. Last year, is probably the most improvement I've seen in the defense.
What's going on, Jack Storm? How's it going, man?
He works as hard as anyone I've seen.
Let's see.
For 4 months last year, it's about
I'm pretty sure Bauer is a free agent. Could see the
get from somebody. He was
could see the Yanks, Red Sox, or Angels after him. Yeah, Patrick, man, I could honestly see the Mets going after Trevor Bauer. I really could see the Mets going after him, honestly. I know the Mets don't like to spend money, but I don't know. I feel like the Mets, I don't know if I'd want to bring back Marcus Stroman. I just don't think he's been very reliable. There's just always something going on with him health-wise. Only reason I don't think it's Corbin or Strasburg is that those guys just got brought back the last 2 offseasons. I think they go for Scherzer. You think, man, how insane would that be if they trade Max Scherzer? Man, if they trade Max Scherzer, that would be unbelievable. 17 Clipper. Phillips Valdez looks promising. He's looked very good so far this year. Tyler, bang, bang. I almost put Bogaerts on my bench today in fantasy. So glad I didn't. Yeah, I got to.
Red Sox fans look away. Nothing you haven't seen this a million times. Aaron Boone, game 7 into the night.
Oh, are we back on? Okay, we're back on.
countered the next year in 04.
Sorry, guys.
Beating us after being down 0-3, coming back and then sweeping the Cardinals.
For that moment in time at the end of that game in 2003, though, it would
Dang. That stinks. We just lost a few people. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, so as you guys have known by now, I use my phone to do these live streams. So I have my phone right now set up on a tripod, and you know, it's already not very reliable to begin with. Sometimes the phone can get finicky, but got a phone call just a second ago, so it completely paused everything. So yeah, that's why I want to start using a camera, and I want to start doing live streams through that, so interruptions like that don't happen. So sorry about that, guys.
still 2-2 Puig. I think he was sandbagging you, Buster. I don't think there's a detail that guy hasn't remembered. I think he kind of lost his mind. But he said that he went and saw the replay of the interview that he did after the game on the field. He didn't remember a word of it. Wow. And he does look stunned in the interview, like he can't catch his breath.
Oh, that's hit deep. Oh, that is gone. Inside the foul pole, Luke Voigt with a home run. And the Yankees have tied this game. What a back-and-forth game we have here on Sunday Night Baseball between the Red Sox and the Yankees. This game just continues to be back and forth. That was over 110 miles an hour.
what to do with it. There's the spin and the swing.
All right, James. Oh, what do I think about Puig? Yeah, I think Puig is just a high-energy player. I don't know. I don't think he's going to be that Yasiel Puig that was like so exciting, back in 2015 or whatever it was. I think he'd be a decent player to have. So if I were to go back to his stats last year,
You're looking for somebody on the top step. I had to wait a moment on that ball.
We're just praying and guessing here at Bristol.
Yeah, more so than we usually do. 6-6 on another Yankee homer.
And Luke is definitely no fluke here. And to think he's
all right, Yasiel Puig. Let's take a look at Yasiel Puig from last year.
completely different guy.
I think he had like an okay season last year.
Gary Sanchez locked up on a called strike 3, not before the tying run crosses the plate on a solo shot by Luke Voigt. 6-6 in the ground.
So Puig last year, good year overall. Had 24 home runs. 24 home runs, 84 RBIs, had 19 stolen bases, 267 average. Looks like his OPS was just below 800 for the year. You'd like to see that OPS be a little higher. You'd like to see him maybe drive in some more runs. You'd like to see him maybe get on base a bit more. But overall, Puig did strike out quite a bit last year. Didn't walk really all that much. So I think Puig is, I don't think he's going to really hurt your team, but, he had a wins above replacement last year, just to get an idea. Surprisingly, a wins above replacement, only a little bit above 1. So, at least on Baseball Reference, let's see what Fangraphs thought of him. So on Fangraphs, same thing. 1.2 wins above replacement. I don't know. I think he was fine. He's gonna hit some home runs. He'll drive in some runs, but you'd like to see that slugging be a little higher. The advanced fielding. Let's go to his fielding. So in the field, didn't give up any runs defensively, so that's fine. Had a UZR of negative 0.7 in the outfield last year. He was really good defensively in 2017 for the Dodgers. He saved 14 runs in the outfield, had a UZR of 11.8. Very good defensively that year, but the last 2 years he's really been pretty non-existent. His defensive rating on Fangraphs, negative 7.1 last year, negative 8.5 in 2018. So I think Puig, I think that 2014 season that he had, he was so good that year. He was just so good. Man. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be really that same Yasiel Puig. Let's see. Where do you think Yasiel Puig is going? He was supposed to go to the Braves. What ended up happening? I could see a team, if they're in need of a bat. Could the Rays take a chance on Yasiel Puig? That would be interesting. I could see Yasiel Puig, if he goes to the Rays for a cheap deal. Why not? The Rays could use some bats.
I'm not sure if I'm qualified to have an opinion here, but here's what I will say is, some say if the Astros got penalized more, the back end would have been covered. But since the Astros
Is Verlander's career done with? Nah, Jack. I don't think so. They had a long run last year. Game 7 World Series. That's as far as you can go in a season. Verlander, I think he's just going to have kind of a weird year this year. I think he'll be fine next year. Let's take a look. Fernando Rodney going to Houston. Huh? Cardinals. We have a bad outfield and bad offense. You know, Patrick, that outfield defensively is not bad. It's just the offense. What do you think about Andrew Benintendi? James Scott, I don't know. Andrew Benintendi he's an interesting one, man. You know, this was a guy in 2017. He showed a lot of promise in 2017. 2018, he had a solid year, and then people were kind of expecting him to kind of take that step forward this year, and he just hasn't been there. So if I were to take a look, I mean, he's still been very good defensively. But taking a look, I mean, 2018, he was so good. So good in 2018. He had a wins above replacement of 4.4 on Fangraphs. 2017, he finished second in Rookie of the Year voting. 2017, 20 home runs, 90 RBIs. I mean, goodness gracious. You know, that's pretty good. So OPS in 2018 went up to 830. That's why I think last year a lot of people were thinking, okay, all right, Benintendi's gonna take a step this year, and then he just took a step back. So in this year so far, he's off to a bit of a slow start. I mean, but fielding wise, he's been pretty good. Like, he's been pretty consistent out there. So especially out and left. Well, last year defensively, he gave up 3 runs defensively. He did have a UZR of 1.4, but 2018 he was really good though. 9 defensive runs saved, UZR of 5.2. Defensive rating in 2019 actually was in slightly in the negatives, negative 0.3. 2019 negative 4.1. So I don't know. I think Benintendi's been fine in the outfield, but yeah, I don't know. Benintendi's an interesting guy. I wonder if the Red Sox maybe include him in a trade. I know I've said before, I feel like the Red Sox, the only guy they have of value, you know, that could be in a trade is Michael Chavis. I do wonder if teams would want Benintendi. He's still very young, and he still has a lot of promise. So I wonder if the Red Sox maybe try and trade one of them this offseason. It's funny because, like, you know, to be honest with you, I don't know if any of you guys agree on this or feel the same way, but I almost like the offseason and, like, the trade deadline almost just as much as, like, the actual season itself. I love free agency. I love the trade deadline. I love all the moves. That, to me, is so fun. So I love watching the games and everything, but, man, I just love the rumors. I love it, man. I love the winter meetings. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, James, that's what I'm wondering. You know, Benintendi, I mean, his name was out in the rumors, you know, a bit last year at the trade deadline. There was a lot of rumors going around that maybe Benintendi could be traded to the Mets for Edwin Diaz. I'm very glad that didn't happen. But, I mean, his name's been brought up. So I'm not sure. I mean, but that was with Dave Dombrowski. So I don't know, you know, what Chaim Bloom how he's going to look at it. So, yeah, Miles, trade deadline's fun. Trade deadline's awesome, man. I still remember the 2005 trade deadline. There was all that talk about Manny Ramirez maybe being traded from the Red Sox in 2005. Ooh, Bradley. Just missed beating it out. DJ LeMahieu had a good play. But wow. LeMahieu somehow made that play. But yeah, winter meetings, they're incredible. I still remember the trade deadline back in 2005 with Manny. He was having a lot of issues with the Red Sox that year, and it looked like he was going to get traded to the Orioles at one point. Or I don't remember if he was going to get traded to the Orioles or if he was going to get traded to the Mets. There was some stuff going on that year, and the Red Sox, they ended up keeping him. Luckily, they ended up holding on to him until 2008 when they traded him to the Dodgers. Remember that trade? Manny Ramirez going to the Dodgers, and I think the Pirates got Craig Hansen from the Red Sox, and the Pirates gave the Red Sox Jason Bay. That was incredible. Jason Bay was so good for the Red Sox in the beginning. He was like the perfect replacement for Manny Ramirez, but the Red Sox didn't quite have it. Winter meetings are amazing. Yes, the best time to go is when the winter meetings are in cities like New York City or Vegas. I bet that's incredibly fun. Brian Kenny is like the nicest guy ever, by the way. You can walk up to him when he's doing his own thing, and if you're respectful, he'll chat for a second. That sounds great. Hayden, there's going to be some great free agents for 2021 season. Yeah, Real Muto, Molina, Gurriel, LeMahieu, Turner, Springer, Peterson, Semien. Yeah. This free agency is going to be really good. So, Manny to La La Land on my Sports Illustrated. Yeah, man, when that Manny Ramirez trade went down in 2008, that was nuts. That was something, man. And the Red Sox almost made it back to the World Series that year. They were in Game 7 in Tampa. Man, they were really close to making it back. We were this close to a Red Sox-Phillies World Series. And the Red Sox, I think, they had a team good enough to go back-to-back. Beckett wasn't fully healthy that year. He was kind of off. Man, the Red Sox in that Game 7 against the Rays, they had Lester going in that game. Man, you know, I remember I was really down about that. That was a tough game when the Red Sox lost to the Rays in Game 7 of the ALCS. Man. I don't see Yuri Gurriel landing a long-term contract. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Devers is flashing the glove today. Yes, he is. I've been on him about his defense this year, but he's really impressing me with some plays. You know, I've said this before about Devers, that he can make the great plays. He can really, really make a highlight reel play, but it's the overall body of work with Devers. Boston should have won the World Series in 2011. Yeah, Boston, that team was good enough. One of the main reasons with the Red Sox, they were just so bad, like just health-wise as well. They were having guys just getting hurt. I don't know what was going on with Beckett. Beckett looked like he gained like 30 pounds that season. Lackey was completely ineffective that season. Lester, I mean, he wasn't terrible, but he wasn't effective. So, yeah, 2021 chicken and beer. Yeah, that was fun. And then you had Bobby Valentine in the next year. That honestly, to me, at least 2011 was thrilling. You know, it was like watching a nightmare unfold. But I mean, at least it was. I mean, I don't know if I would call it entertaining for myself, but you couldn't take your eyes off of it, right? 2012 though, that was such a bad year. That was, oh my goodness, 2012, just awful. Bobby Valentine, they had nothing going on that year. That was terrible. So the fact that you had to go from that 2011 season to that 2012 season with Bobby Valentine, that was terrible. But that's what made 2013 so special with the Red Sox. That was probably, to me personally, I think 2004 was my favorite season. That season was, I don't think there's going to be any other team that produces a season like that. That was such a storybook season. The Red Sox, heartbreaking loss to the Yankees in the World Series the year prior. Been trying to beat the curse of the Bambino for 86 years. And they come back from 3-0 against the Yankees. And then they win that series. Incredible. That was incredible. That had to have been the most incredible thing I'd ever seen. I couldn't believe what was happening. That was insane. But 2013 was just so special to me as well because you had the Boston Marathon bombings. You had a team that was basically just thrown together. They had some awesome signings. I love they signed Mike Napoli. They signed Ryan Dempster. Who else? Shane Victorino that year. They just had all these guys, right? Brought in Johnny Gomes. There was just so many pieces they brought in that year, and no one really expected them to do much. And then they traded for Jake Peavy at the trade deadline. Man, that Red Sox team was so fun to watch. So,
Porcello moving on. Chris Sale, Tommy John surgery. Eduardo Rodriguez dealing with a COVID-related issue that's shutting down for the rest of this year. That's going to be the greatest challenge for this franchise moving forward, to rebuild the pitching staff as quickly as possible, especially when you're trying to compete in the American League East.
Here's Miguel Andujar now with a runner aboard. It's a good point, and it's one. It's a problem for which there's no easy answer. You've always got to deal with the resources of the Yankees.
Let's take a look at what you guys are saying. We got 19 people in the chat right now. I still have hope that we can get to 30. I'm hoping. So, if you guys know anyone, get them on in here. I did put a link out on Twitter. If you guys can share this with anyone, I don't know if you guys use Twitter or whatever, but if you guys can share this stream with anyone, I mean, this is an exciting game. We got a 6-6 game here in the bottom of the 6th. And, yeah, if you guys, like, share this video out, put it out on Twitter, you know, put it out there, you know. Oh, we got a double play, and the Red Sox with a double play. They get out of the inning, and we are now, or no, we are not out of the inning yet. We got 2 outs here, but 1 out away from getting out of this inning. But we got a great game going on here tonight. Great Sunday night game between the Red Sox and the Yankees.
That's why I'm so excited about this season. Anything can happen if the Baltimore Orioles can sneak into the postseason. It's a whole different mentality for the fan base that's watching at home, for the ownership that's not looking to trade.
It's kind of sad to see you talking about the good days of the Red Sox. Yeah. You know, we live it. Us Red Sox fans, we live and breathe on the good days, man. So that's how Red Sox Nation is. Like, we just have all these, or just the Red Sox in general. You just have all these great years, and like it's so like up and down, you know. So Yankees should have won in 17 and 19. I think the Yankees. 2017, they had a really good shot that year. You know, last year, too, they had a good shot. They just had so many injuries last year. So, yeah. Yeah, that Astros team was really good last year. Who knows what they were, you know, doing cheating-wise last year. Ooh, we are up to 20 in the chat. What's going on? If anyone's just joining, welcome. We are watching Red Sox Yankees here. We're talking some baseball. If you guys can. Oh, DJ LeMahieu, base hit to right, and the Yankees have a runner on. If you guys can, share the stream, like the stream. If you are new here, you're just finding this channel, go ahead, subscribe down below. All of that stuff is really going to help this channel. But yes, like the stream. That'll help it get out there, and share the stream as well. Let's get some more people in here. I'm hoping we can get to 30 people by the end of the game. If we can get to 30 people by the 8th inning, that would be awesome if we can do it. So, yeah, we need some people. Boston will be back. They always come back. And that's the thing with Boston. Since 2004, they have a good year in 2004. They were okay in 2005, but they really lacked pitching in 2005. You know, but they won the World Series again in 2007. Had about 5 down years, came back in 2013. Honestly, like the Red Sox really should have been a lot better in 2011, but that team just internally was not doing very well. I think the Red Sox had a team good enough to make it to the World Series that year. Oh, that's a wild pitch, and that gets away. And LeMahieu, he moves up to second. And the Yankees have a runner in scoring position here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. James Scott, thank you, my friend, for sharing the link and for tagging people. Appreciate that. Hey, we got to get more people in here. Sorry, haven't been typing much, just watching the game. That's okay, Jackson. We're here for you, buddy. If you just want to take a listen, we are here talking. So pitching for the Red Sox right now, we got Marcus Walden. He's having a pretty good season so far, 2.45 ERA. Gleyber Torres. Or no, Aaron Judge is up right now on MLB Game Day. It has Gleyber Torres. So it looks like Marcus Walden walks Judge. No. Wow, this MLB, the ESPN stream is lagging behind for me. So MLB Game Day is definitely ahead.
The picture of false sense of security that you're feeling good. Put him on first base and don't mess with the hottest guy for the Yankees.
And there's ball 4.
Favorite ice cream flavor? I like Handel's. I haven't heard of that brand. Hey, you can't go wrong with vanilla. Blue Jays Padres will be fun to watch in the next few years. Yes, Blue Jays Padres, they're going to have really fun teams. Could that be a World Series at some point in the next 5 years? What a World Series that would be. Do you think the Mets will get anyone good during the offseason? Do you think the Mets will get anyone good? Hayden, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not gonna answer that question because I have my Mets video coming up tomorrow on how to fix the Mets. So take a look at that video tomorrow when I post it. Probably gonna post it probably tomorrow evening at some point. So be on the lookout for that video. I don't want to give any spoilers right now, but I think the Mets, they're going to be busy this offseason. We'll see. So personally, I would have them doing some things. But will they actually do those things? I mean, how do you know that ownership group? Who knows what you're going to get with that ownership group? It's like they just never want to spend money. It seems like they just don't want to improve the team. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. What are your projections for Jeter Downs? I think Jeter Downs could be a really solid player. A guy that just hits for average, gets on base. He can steal some bases. I think Jeter Downs could be a very good player for the Red Sox. Paul, I'm playing AJ in Diamond Dynasty. Hey, good. See, we're bringing people together here, whether it's just watching baseball or playing some MLB The Show. Pilar needs a long-term contract with the Red Sox. I think Pilar is a great guy to have on this team for the next couple of years. And consider this. After Game 7 of the 2017 ALCS, Joe Girardi was fired from the Yankees and replaced with Aaron Boone. Imagine if the Yankees make the World Series that year, right? Crazy. That's a forgotten one that Joe Girardi was there in 2017. Parker Smith, yo, what's going on, Parker Smith? Welcome. Does the Mets video include talking Giraffe Neck Mark to shut up and admit his team's mistakes? Nah, I don't know. I don't know. It's pretty much edited and done for the most part. I don't know if I'm going to include any Giraffe Neck Mark jokes or anything. If there were any times to make a joke about Giraffe Neck Mark, it would be this video. I don't know. I'll take a look at it. Maybe I'll throw in a little something somewhere. Maybe poke a little fun at Mr. Mark. We are up to 20 viewers. The goal is to get to 30. If we can get to 30 people in this chat, that would be awesome. Oh, we are up to 22 people in the chat. We need to get to 30. That is the goal for tonight. 30, 30, 30. Guys, if you are just joining, if you can, share this stream. Get it out there on Twitter. Get it out there to your friends. Let's get some people in here. Like the stream if you haven't already. That'll really help this get out there. How many likes are we at? We are at 27 likes. So, yes, if we can get to 30 likes on this stream, that would be awesome. Oh, we're up to 23 people now. We're getting close. We're 7 away from the goal of 30 people in this stream. Sean, yeah. Mark, if I made a little joke about Mark, then I don't know. I mean, honestly, would Mark really even care? That guy gets hated on so much. I almost feel bad for him sometimes. Just tagged all of my people. Thank you, James. Appreciating it. Paul is beating AJ down in MLB The Show. AJ, we got to start making a comeback, my friend. Paul is doing pretty good.
Given my unique lifestyle, that'd be perfect. Let me grab a pen and some paper. You know what? I'm going to switch now. Just need my desk, my chair, and my phone.
Because honestly, I hate these super fans for these teams. They act like they somehow represent the team when all they do is act like a goddamn buffoon. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's the goal for me, man, is just be as least biased as possible. I feel like for me, I haven't been very biased. I don't know. I don't think I've been very biased really at all in this channel. At least I hope I haven't been. So that's the goal. Do I think the Sox can make the playoffs? Parker Smith with 8 teams in each league? Yeah, I think they could. Are they going to have enough pitching? I don't know. I don't think this team, as of right now, I can't see this team winning more than 30 games, maybe 31. I don't know. At this point, I'm wondering if this team can get 28 wins. I don't know. Okay, let's take a look. The Nats nailed the Mets' potential second-half playoff run in the coffin with that 7-run. Yes, that was a huge game. The Nationals, the Mets, if they didn't run into that hot Nationals team in the second half, you probably could have seen the Mets in the playoffs last year. Mets trade DeGrom, Alonso, McNeil, Conforto, and every player for all prospects. Mark, my 21 predictions go to the Mets. I think the prospects they got are good thinking. They can get some wins. That's literally what Giraffnik Mark would say. You could have all of the players opt out, right? Not even get any prospects back, right? And Mark will still somehow find a reason for that team to win. I can predict who Mark will choose to win the World Series next year, the Mets. Yeah, good old Marky Mark. Didn't like that take he had today, though, on Cespedes opting out. Can't defend that. You cannot defend Yoenis Cespedes opting out. You just can't. Well, maybe not opting out, or you can defend him opting out, but you can't defend how he went about it. That just wasn't good. Do you think we should have traded Mookie? Yeah, Parker, I think we should have. Oh, what a catch from Judge. That looked like it almost went by him. Aaron Judge. Surprisingly underrated for the glove is Aaron Judge. Do you think we should have traded Mookie? Yeah, I think so. I think we should have traded him. I think it's going to hurt in the next few years or so. Mookie Betts is very talented, but how is he going to be in 5 years from now? We don't know. I'm not hating on him. He could end up being very good until he's 40 years old. Who knows? But I think it's going to hurt in the next few years. I think he's going to play pretty well for the Dodgers, but I think we had to, because you didn't know what he was going to do. You didn't know if he was going to come back. You didn't know what he was going to do. You knew he was going to go after the big money. Absolutely. Why wouldn't he? I mean, he's one of the better players in the league. So, and the Red Sox historically have never given out big contracts like that. So I think the best thing for the Red Sox was to trade him and get pieces back. They got Alex Verdugo back, who's a cost-controlled outfielder for 4 or 5 years, where you can have him on the roster. You got Jeter Downs, a really good second base prospect. I think the Red Sox got a really decent package. Oh, Devers hits that deep. That is deep. Oh, that is crushed. Rafael Devers with a home run, and the Red Sox have taken the 6-7-6 lead. Oh, my goodness. That was tattooed off the bat off Rafael Devers. Oh, my goodness. Did you hear that ball off of that bat? Oh, my goodness. Rafael Devers, he has put the Red Sox out front. What a game we have tonight on Sunday Night Baseball. Absolutely incredible game tonight. This is an awesome game tonight.
Reese's lovers, yeah, they're back.
Hey, I'm Zach, CEO of Roman. Some health issues.
All right, so yes, it looks like we are currently sitting at 21. We were at 24 a second ago. I'm hoping we can get some people to come in and stay for the rest of this game because we got a good game tonight. This is a really good Red Sox-Yankees game tonight. Back and forth game, all game, home runs all over the place. This is as good of a game as you could ask for here at Yankee Stadium. We're at 20. We need 10 more. James Scott says, I'll get the 10 that we need. Hey, James, if you can do it, hey, thank you, buddy. I'm trying. I put some links out there on Twitter. I'm not sure if people are wanting to come in, but if we can, that would be awesome.
But don't avoid taking care of your eyes, because we're here to safely serve you with new procedures that exceed CDC guidelines and value your time. VisionWorks. See the difference.
Good thing social distancing doesn't apply to sausages. Because this pork party just hit capacity.
The year's first major, the 102nd PGA Championships on ESPN Thursday at 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific from TPC Harding Park in San Francisco. Brooks Koepka looks for...
Oh, cool, James. That's cool. Yeah, I didn't think about that. There is a Facebook baseball group I'm in. I could post it there. I might actually do that. I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to post it.
From the Yankee bullpen, throws one pitch to JD Martinez and promptly finishes the inning. Everyone loves baseball tradition, so stay tuned for the 7th inning stretch brought to you by Jim Beam.
New York baseball is built on tradition. The thing about traditions is there's always room for one more. Hey, coming through. How you doing? Great, please. To the greatest tradition of them all, family.
After 225 years, you'd think we'd look to our past. Nope. We're looking to our future. Where we're innovating every day to raise Jim Beam for 225 years to come.
Time to play some baseball. I can do baseball. Me too.
If we can play baseball, I'm in.
Oh, we're doing baseball?
Yup.
Hang on. This watch tells time and takes phone calls. It communicates with satellites thousands of miles above the Earth. It tracks your distance underwater.
All right, I have posted the link in a Facebook group.
Tells you which direction,
It's a group that has over 5,500 members. It's called Baseball Life
otherwise known as
on Facebook. So we'll have to wait and see if anyone joins along to watch. But as of right now, we are at 20. Who knows if we'll get to 30 tonight. Even if we don't, either way, we've been having a great time tonight. We've been watching this whole game. It's been a great game so far. We've been having good conversation about anything and everything baseball. So
Here's the deal. There's no replacing the real Chris Paul. Just like there's no replacing State
oh, James, that's where you posted. Oops.
the real deal, like a good neighbor.
Oh, we got 24 watching. Oh, we just had a jump. Hello, if anyone is joining, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the channel. We're just watching some Red Sox Yankees tonight. I do this every Wednesday, Sunday night. We're just watching some baseball. We're talking some baseball. Ask me anything in the chat. We'll get some conversation going. So we got a good game tonight. Red Sox, Yankees. Red Sox just took a lead 7-6 off the Rafi Devers home run. What a game it's been tonight. We got home runs all over the place. Xander Bogaerts, Rafael Devers, Aaron Judge, Luke Voigt. They've all hit home runs. It's been a great game tonight. My good friends Henry and Vince run the group. Oh, sweet, James. That's awesome, man. And after 8 seasons, the Astros have finally made the playoffs in 2K11. Man, how were the Astros in 2011? Orioles sweep the Rays, playoff contenders. Gavin, man, I was not feeling very good about the Rays coming into this season. I didn't think they were going to be a bad team, but I wasn't. Everyone was picking this Rays team to, win a World Series. Not everyone, but a lot of people were saying that the Rays could be like this surprise World Series winner. I don't know. I just didn't see it. I didn't like the offense very much. I didn't like that they got rid of Tommy Pham. I didn't like Travis d'Arnaud leaving. They got like guys like Hunter Renfroe back, Manuel Margot, but I don't know. Some of these guys are just, I don't know. Hunter Renfroe is not really an on-base kind of guy. Margot will give you some offense or defense, sorry, but I don't know. I didn't like really what the Rays did very much. They got Sasugo from Japan. I mean, they still got Ji-Man Choi. I mean, they got Austin Meadows. I love Brandon Lowe. I mean, they definitely have some good pieces, and the starting pitching looks great on paper. I was just wondering how they would do coming into this season. Blake Snell, he had some injuries going on. Oh, that's a base hit. Oh, what a play. What a play for Peraza. Peraza with a great play to rub Judge of a base hit. He had an exit velocity on that of 100 miles an hour. Oh, no, sorry, not Judge. I apologize. Giancarlo Stanton. He hit that ball right off the barrel. Goodness gracious, 100 miles an hour. What a play from Peraza. It's crazy how similar Stanton and Judge look. They're just such big guys. Crazy. Yeah, the Astros, I think, weren't very good in the early 2010s. Yeah, bottom of the 7th, Red Sox hanging on to a 7-6 lead. Very good game here tonight in the Bronx. All right. So our goal is 30. I've said that probably a million times here. We've gotten kind of close. I think the highest that we've gotten is maybe 24 or 25. We are close. We are at 22 right now. We are at 30 likes on the stream, so we did hit our goal of likes on the stream. Again, I just want to thank all of you guys for just coming in tonight. It's been just a good night of baseball. So great conversation tonight. So thank you guys for stopping in today. It's been really great. It's been a really fun night. All right. Again, Asia Roberson, I want to thank you for that $5 donation in the beginning. That was awesome. I remember you donated $5 and you asked or said that we need to get some moderators in here. Again, I kind of just want to say right now I think, we're still pretty early on in the live streams. I would like these live streams to get more people consistently to where I think moderators would be more useful. But as for right now, I just don't think so. But Asia Roberson, if you are still here, thank you so much for that donation earlier. $5, that just goes right to the channel. That's seriously so appreciated. That is the highest donation so far on this channel. So, yeah, thank you very much for that. That was greatly appreciated. Let's take a look. Yeah, Astros were, I couldn't remember when they were, like, fully tanking, but, yeah, they were pretty bad. Robbie, AJ is beating me 6-5. Man. Paul, you're close, man. You got to get there. Yeah, man. We'll be here Wednesday, too, Paul. That should be a good game. Cubs-Cardinals should be a fun one. Yeah, Bobby Witt. Bobby Witt's, just seems like a great all-around player. Just looks like he also has just a good head on his shoulders, too. I think he's going to be a fun one to watch. She beat my $2 donation. It doesn't matter if we beat donations or whatever. Any donation. It could be a 50-cent, 99-cent donation. Anything is fine with me. I mean, honestly, anything, any kind of donation is just icing on the cake, cherry on top. So, Yeah. My dad is a YouTube streamer. I'll tell him to shout out your channel. Appreciate that, Sean. That would be awesome, man. That would be really cool. You know, right now we are at 23, but I'm hoping sometime in the next year we'll be consistently getting around, maybe hopefully consistently getting around 100 people in this stream. That would be a lot of fun. If we can get, 50 to 100 viewers every single stream, that would be completely awesome. But I'm hoping the quality of these streams are just going to get even better as I move forward. We're going to start using this camera here soon. That's going to be great. So the quality on that, I'll tell you guys right now, I did the video that I'm posting tomorrow. I mean, there's not really much of me in it. Like I do talk in the beginning, and then I start getting into kind of the topic that I'm going to be talking about, which is how to fix the New York Mets. But I'll tell you, there is such a difference. There is such a difference in this camera. I think you're going to notice it tomorrow. I have to see how it looks when I upload it to YouTube. That's going to be, I'm interested to see how that happens. But I think you guys are really going to see the difference tomorrow. I mean, at least I'm hoping it uploads that way. So, let's see. Sean, I'll have him donate like 10. Oh, man. Man, hey, that would be awesome, man. Yeah, any donation, man, that's greatly appreciated. Any super chat, any Streamlab donation, amazing. So, hey, I'm just here to talk some baseball. So, that's the best part for me. As much as I want to see you grow, and I'm happy, but I'm gonna miss just a group of us hanging out and chilling. Hey, but that's how it all starts. But I mean, either way, man, we're all, even if we do end up getting 50 to 100 people, hey, you're still gonna be here. So, it's gonna be fun either way. So it's gonna get crazy busy. I mean, I'd love that, man. Just the more conversation that we can have, and it'd be awesome. It'd be great. Just more people means more conversation. I'd really like, I don't mean to always just keep pushing like donations. That's not what I'm trying to do. But, it'd be cool because when I start using my Mac, when I get that soon, on that version of the Streamlabs, I'll be able to do, because anytime you donate through Streamlabs, it'll put like an animation, and I'll be able to like upload GIFs onto there. I can't really do that on the iPad for some reason. It won't let me, but on the... Oh, that's hit really well to left. Oh, Xander Bogaerts is having himself a game, and he is into second. Bogaerts with a leadoff double in the top of the 8th, and the Red Sox are threatening. But as I was saying, that's why I'm excited to get the Mac and to start streaming through this camera, because it'll just be better quality first off. But then on the Streamlabs on the MacBook, I'll be able to upload custom GIFs, and I'll put and when I start getting better at just like the live streaming stuff and how to figure everything out, I'll put like a list of like different amounts of donations. So like $1 donation could play like, a certain type of GIF, and I'll try and use baseball GIFs. So that'd be really cool. So, but the best part about donating through Streamlabs for here, so if you donated like $1, $2, $3, is it would not just play that GIF, but it'll play a question and it'll read it out loud. So that's gonna be really cool, and it'll be fun. So, let's take a look. When you get 1 million subs, yeah, right. We will be like, do you remember us? Patrick, man. Dude, either way, this channel could explode like, in a month, or this channel could just turn into a dumpster fire tomorrow. Either way, I've just really enjoyed this, and it's been just so much fun. Just talking about my passion of baseball, just really having conversations with you guys. That's been like the best part. It's just fun. Who knows where this channel ends up going? It could explode. It could become just a laughing stock in the next few days. I don't know. Who knows? But either way, it's been just a lot of fun up to this point, and that's why I just want to keep it going. It's because it's fun. I enjoy this. I enjoy spending my Sunday night watching some baseball and talking with you guys. Just texted my dad. He hasn't responded yet. That's okay, Sean. Hey, Stripe Sox, welcome on in. Stripe Sox, man, if you know anyone that would like to come to this stream, get them on in here. We're trying to get to 30 by the end of the night. We're at 19. I think the highest we got to was like 24. So we're trying to get to 30. If you know anyone that might want to come on in, have them come on in. That's the goal for tonight. Get to 30 by the end of the night. My dad said he'll shout you out. Hey, thanks. Tell him I said thank you. Sean, what's your dad's channel? What kind of channel does he have? My dad's a bad streamer, but people watch him. I mean, he must be pretty good if people are watching him, right? I hope Mookie Betts is okay. He's so fun to watch for the Dodgers. Hey, what's going on, boy in blue, Guerrera? How you doing, buddy? What? Did something happen to Mookie? Oh, something with his finger. Interesting. I think Mookie will be fine. He's a gamer. You don't really ever see Mookie missing time. But we got a solid game here today. 7-6 Red Sox right now. I also definitely wore the correct jersey. I didn't think the Red Sox were going to be wearing their away blues tonight. I figured they'd be wearing the grays. So I definitely picked the correct jersey for tonight. Hit a home run before getting pulled, too. Yeah, Mookie's going to be great, man, for the Dodgers. He's going to be awesome.
If there were an all-star team in this abbreviated 60-game season, pretty good chance that Xander Bogaerts would be on. Oh, yeah. One-two. And Moreland fouls it away. Moreland was among those that had to be creative during the time between spring training and summer camp in figuring out how he was going to get his work in. There were a lot of guys that hit in groups, guys that were already at their spring training.
Alrighty.
Number of Yankees that live in the Tampa area, by way of example.
Yeah, Mookie, I think he'll be fine. You know, you got to worry about the fingers and stuff like that with the hands. So, those can be really aggravating for hitters. So you never want something with your hands going wrong. So hopefully Mookie will be all right. All right, yeah, Stripe Sox. This offense is doing fantastic tonight. They're going toe to toe with the Yankees. But what a game! The Yankees have been coming back every time the Red Sox take the lead. The Red Sox keep coming back every time. Look at Mitch Moreland with a batting cage in his barn. How hilarious. Betts is a legendary bowler for those who don't know. Yeah, Betts is very good at bowling. Very good at bowling. That was like such an odd thing about it. Not odd, but like just you don't ever hear that. Alrighty. Another sub you have. Jackson, what's going on, buddy? Wait, is this the same Jackson? Jackson, did you change your... Wait, we got two Jacksons. We got Jackson and we got Jackson Rodham. Jackson's other account. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, that's not fair. That doesn't count. Hey, whatever. It still works, I guess. This is just breaking. After Jonathan Isaac refused to kneel for the national anthem last night, he was just carted off to court with a brutal knee injury. Prayers for the lad. Hey, very brave of Isaac to do that, man. He knew what kind of reaction he was going to get from that. And agree with it, disagree with it, what he did. Either way, he knew he was going to get some flack for it. And, hey, I'm all about that. You know, if he stood up for what he believes in, then, hey, good for him, you know. And he knew what was going to happen with that. And, you know, that to me, if you know what kind of a reaction you're going to get and you still do that, hey, you know, I'll give him some credit. Corey Seager for NL MVP. What a surprising turn of events that would be, right? Corey Seager as MVP. I figured he's still definitely one of the better solid, you know, one of the better shortstops in this league. All right, so the Red Sox here have Bogarts on second, looking for an insurance run. Got 2 outs here. Boys, just got a diamond. Let's pray for Trout. He's a great tuber, my dad is. Sean, what kind of a channel does your dad do? Does he do like sports or? Oh, we got 21 people in the chat. We are 9 away from the goal of 30 people. You know, honestly, if we can just get to 25, if we can get to 25, I think that would be good. Seager is underrated. Want to know who else is underrated? Robbie High. Thank you, buddy. Come on, Plawecki. Come on. Good movement on these sliders. My goodness. Adam Ottavino, man, he's got himself a heck of a slider. Tons of movement on that. Let's go to StatCast. Let's see Adam Ottavino's slider. I'm sure that's got to rank up there in how much it moves. Full count here for Plawecki. All right, I'm on Adam Ottavino's StatCast. So we're taking a look. You got to think that slider, it's got to be up there. Yeah. Yeah, horizontal movement, he definitely ranked pretty high with his slider. He's got some crazy movement on that. I'm actually going to go to the leaderboards. Pitch movement. We're going to go sliders. And let's see where Adam Ottavino ranks with his slider. Horizontal movement. Yeah, Adam Ottavino last year, he ranked 4th in horizontal movement with his slider. Yeah, crazy. That's freaking nuts. So at first place, you had Chaz Rowe. Second, you had Sonny Gray. Third, you had Kyle Crick. And then Adam Ottavino's 4th. So Adam Ottavino, man, he's got one heck of a slider. I'll give him that. He's a very good relief pitcher. But Jackie Bradley, he is looking to put this game out of reach for the Yankees. But is any lead really out of reach for this Yankees team? Jackie Bradley, man, he's one of these guys. He gets off to a really hot – he gets like hot streaks. He had a really hot start to this year, and now, like they just said on ESPN, he's 0 for his last 16. My goodness. Matt Barnes warming up in the bullpen. All right, guys, we just reached – well, thanks to Jackson, because Jackson subscribed with a couple of accounts. But we are at 1,460 subscribers, so we're getting there. We got to get to – I'm hoping we can get to 1,500. If we can get to 1,500 subscribers by next Sunday, that would be incredible. That's going to be a long shot, though. We need to get 40 subscribers in a week. Could we get 40 subscribers in a week? Oh, Paul, we had 26. All right, well, okay. Well, then we got to get to 30. Boy in blue, how much are the Nike jerseys? I think I got this on sale on MLB.com. I think it was like 70. Favorite moment of the 2013 playoffs? Angel Man, the Shane Victorino Grand Slam, Game 6 against the Tigers. That was incredible. Like, I couldn't believe what was happening in that moment. That was insane. Like, that was insane. And then Koji, but also Mike Napoli hitting that home run against the Tigers, and I believe it was Game 3. They won that game 1-0. You know, that Mike Napoli home run was awesome, man. But yeah, Koji strike. The World Series clinching strikeout for Koji that year. Man, Koji was so good that year for the Red Sox. That was a historic season. That was one of the best all-time seasons for a reliever. Ottavino, he is really struggling to find some strikes here. Can the Red Sox load the bases and really put the pressure on? Patrick doesn't want to talk about 2013. Sorry, Patrick. Man, Patrick, I don't know what it is. The Red Sox, they just got the Cardinals number in the World Series, man. Oh, Bradley, man. Bradley. A slider up and in. The Red Sox could not capitalize. Could that come back to bite them? We'll have to wait and see. Well, we are heading to the bottom of the 8th inning. So we are getting close here. What a great game this has been. Back and forth game. Red Sox started. Let's go over this game so far. Xander Bogaerts, he had a 2-run homer to make it a 2-0 game in the first inning. Aaron Judge, he answered in the bottom of the second with a 3-run home run that made it a 3-2 game. Rafael Devers, he singled in Kevin Pillar to make it a 3-3 game. Bogaerts came in. Miguel Andujar had the error, and that ended up scoring Rafael Devers. Then Christian Vasquez had another base hit to make it a 5-3 game. Bottom 3, Gary Sanchez had an RBI double that scored Giancarlo Stanton to make it 5-4. Then Gio Urshela, he doubled. That scored Gary Sanchez to make it a 5-5 game. And then Xander Bogaerts, he had a home run that made it a 6-5 game in the top of the 5th. Bottom of the 5th, Luke Voit homered to tie it back up. And then top of the 7th, Rafi Devers homered to make it a 7-6 game. This has just been a great game. Imagine if this was a playoff game. Imagine if this was like Game 7 of the ALCS with a trip to the World Series on the line. What a game that would be. I like 2013, even though I was like 8 and didn't know a thing what was happening. Yeah, man. That was a very interesting year, that whole year. Oh, is it Urshela? I thought I was pronouncing it wrong. I don't know why. I got a Yankee fan friend. He always says Urshela. Huh. I could have sworn I've heard Urshela. Yeah, Urshela sounds like it would probably be correct. I don't know why. I felt like I always hear Urshela. It hasn't happened. At Fenway Park, for 95 years, the Red Sox are world champions. That was really cool, man. The fact that they did it at Fenway Park, that was awesome. That was like something like, because they won it in St. Louis in 2004. They won it in Colorado in 2007. That was like so interesting. Winning it at Fenway Park, that was crazy, man. We are up to 33 likes on this stream. Thank you, guys. If we could get to 35 somehow, by the end of the night, that would be awesome. If we can get to 40 likes by the end of this stream, that would be awesome. So if you guys have not yet liked the stream, go ahead, go give it a thumbs up if you can. 40 likes. Let's try and get to 40 likes. I don't know if we're going to get to 30 people. We tried. We did get, so earlier someone said we got up, so Paul, you said we got up to 26 in the chat. So yes, we did get higher than I thought we did. So we were up to 26 at one point. So I don't know. It looks like 30 might be out of the question for tonight. We're running out of time. But if we could get to 40 likes on this stream, that would be fantastic. So Asia Roberson, you did donate the $5 in the very beginning. Thank you so much for that again if you are still here. Yeah, but once again, we've just had a great stream. We've been having these streams. I think this is stream number 4 or 5, I believe. But we've had a great time ever since. So, yeah, every stream we have, it's just been very consistent, very fun. I've been loving it very much. Let's see. Jackson with Jacoby stealing every base. Pedroia hitting singles left and right. Ortiz crushing home runs. Napoli hitting grand slams. Victorino getting hits, being clutch. Stephen Drew, he was having a very interesting year that year. He had that home run in Game 6 in the World Series against the Cardinals. Yeah, Stephen Drew, that was a very interesting one. Who remembers in 2014 when the Red Sox, they brought Stephen Drew back like a couple of months into the season or something like that? I hope the season doesn't get canceled. Yeah, boy in blue, man. I was kind of having some weird thoughts earlier today because I saw the Cardinals were probably going to be having some positive tests. Is there any updates on the Cardinals? I saw that they were probably going to be having some positive tests. So if I wake up tomorrow and this season's canceled, I mean, goodness gracious, man. That would be that would just be like a punch in the gut, man. Cardinals coronavirus. So I'm looking. I just Googled Cardinals. So right now, Cardinals coronavirus outbreak has Jack Flaherty turning his hotel room into a bullpen. What? Oh my goodness, Jack Flaherty he put his mattress up. How in the world? So Jack Flaherty, he turned. Jack Flaherty turned his hotel room into a bullpen. And he put his mattress up against the wall. What? John Lester quoted. John Lester, I'm playing Cardinals in St. Louis next weekend. As of today, I don't see that happening. Goodness gracious. So John Lester quoted, I would imagine that we're probably not playing those games this weekend, but I can't fully speak to that. That's just my opinion. Maybe there's a way we flip the schedule around and we're just playing somebody else. I think guys right now just want to keep playing. We're playing well to get 3 days off. It would be 4 days off with the Monday wraparound off day. That would, I don't want to say put us behind the 8 ball, but guys are playing well, so let's keep running out there and seeing how far we can take this. It sucks we're dealing with this, but it's the nature of the beast right now. If we're in St. Louis on Friday, then we're in St. Louis on Friday. We'll figure it out. We'll try to beat the Cardinals and move on the next day. Right now, as of today, I don't see that happening. So Lester's not optimistic about playing the Cardinals. I mean, I don't think that's him saying he thinks the season's going to get canceled. I don't think this season's going to get canceled. I just don't think. I mean, I don't know. I just don't see it. I think Rob Manfred's just gonna keep going. So, yeah, if this season got canceled, it would just like the momentum of this channel would just go down the tubes. Like, this channel has had some momentum in the last few weeks. Yeah, that would definitely put me, not in a great mood. So, yeah, I have needed baseball season, like, for this channel to kind of start building some consistency. So, I would hate for this season to get canceled. That would not be fun. I don't even know what I'll talk about. I mean, I could definitely start, if this season were to get canceled, I could definitely, get a jump start on like off-season stuff. I could still do like my How to Fix series and whatnot. I mean, I'd find ways to come up with stuff, but it would be very difficult to kind of keep going, like with the same, like, obviously the live streams that I've been planning on doing, those would go down the tubes. I mean, I guess I could still do like a once a week. I don't know. We'd have to find stuff to talk about because really, if the season gets canceled, I mean, what is there even going to be able to talk about? I mean, you'd still be too early for like off-season stuff, and I don't even know how that would work. Would free agents still be free agents? I don't even know. I mean, yeah, I would imagine, right? They would still be free agents, but I don't know. Should the teams that have outbreaks be automatically eliminated from the season? I mean, I don't know. Like, you almost kind of want to like think that, right? Because like, I don't know. Because I mean, honestly, really, with the Marlins, it was their fault. Like, they had guys. These guys knew that there was someone that was testing positive, but they weren't putting a stop to it. Like, they still went out there and played, and then everyone else started testing positive. They all may be feeling completely fine, They could all be asymptomatic. They could be all feeling fantastic. But if they got that stuff in their system and they're testing positive for it, then it's like, what are you going to do? So it's a tough call right now, man. Fine, the players and the teams not following protocols. It's not good, sports kids. I mean, if you want to play baseball, you can't be going out after. I mean, there was like a rumor, I guess, were the Cardinals, there was like a rumor of them going out and like gambling or something like that, or going to a casino. Was that a thing? Was that confirmed? Cardinals allegedly visited Whistling Straits, other locations before players tested positive. Oh, that's a base hit for the Yankees. Here comes the tying run. And DJ LeMahieu has tied this game. DJ LeMahieu. Mike Toshman. He scored from second, and we have a tie game. My goodness, what a game we have had tonight. Back and forth this whole game. My goodness. So, yes, the Cardinals allegedly visited Whistling Straits and other locations before players tested positive for COVID-19. So I'm just going to read the article. Some St. Louis Cardinals players may have been at Whistling Straits on Thursday prior to players testing positive for COVID-19. The Brewers' home opener has been postponed now twice due to positive COVID-19 test results. On Saturday, there were reported 4 new cases. However, before any of the positive test results came in, former NBA player Sam Decker called out the team, saying they were golfing at Whistling Straits earlier this week. So he tweeted, maybe there should be tighter lockdowns around Major League Baseball. I'm no expert, but I don't think it's a great idea that the Cardinals can just go and golf at Whistling Straits yesterday, knowing the season is potentially in jeopardy. That's just not counterproductive. No. There are several social media posts indicating the players were at the golf course. Some people are even saying the Major League Baseball needs to be more strict with the players and keeping them safe and healthy. Even Cubs star Anthony Rizzo tweeted about player safety within the Major League Baseball. Player safety? MLB, let's sit around for 8+ hours inside the clubhouse. I'm sure I can find... Aaron Judge! Oh, that's it! Oh, that is gone! Aaron Judge! His second home run of the game, and the Yankees have taken a 10-8 lead. Oh my, or 9-7 lead. Sorry, Aaron Judge. Oh my goodness. Wow, Aaron Judge is playing out of his mind. Aaron Judge maybe for MVP this year. Could that happen? Could Aaron Judge win MVP this year? Do you guys think that is overreacting? Because Aaron Judge, he has been playing out of his mind. That is his 6th home run in the last 5 games. Tell me in the comments, guys, do you think Aaron Judge could be an MVP candidate this year? I'm starting to think with the way he's playing, if he keeps this up the whole season, I don't see why Aaron Judge wouldn't get the MVP. I'm thinking Aaron Judge might get MVP. That was absolutely tattooed by Aaron Judge. Oh, hanging curveball or slider, actually. Goodness gracious. Also, was it me or was the ESPN guy just absolutely freaking out? Was that something? Did I hear that? I don't have the volume turned all the way up, but it sounds like whoever the commentator is on ESPN, he is just like going crazy.
I think even the visitors want to see the numbers on a homer like that, right? They want to see distance.
I don't hear him freaking out like that with the Red Sox players hitting a home run. Yeah, Matt Vasgersian. Has he been freaking out like that with the Red Sox when they've hit a home run? I think I saw someone in here earlier talking about him. Yeah, sports kids. I swear, I thought I heard like someone freaking out. I thought I heard it on the other home run. Oh, that's popped up in the left. Whippy screaming like someone died. Oh, man. I've been kind of going crazy, too, because this has been a fun game. I love, like, kind of commentating. Like, I don't know if you guys did you guys ever do that when you were a kid? Like, when you play video games and you're playing? Whenever I played MVP baseball, I used to love just, like, almost commentating the games. I always thought that was so fun when I was younger. So, if it is annoying, I will stop, guys. I apologize. So, I just get really into the games. I love the commentating. The commentating, to me, if you got a solid set of commentators doing a baseball game, like, to me, that's what makes it. It just makes it that much better. So, apologies if my commentating at times is a little annoying, but just know it is coming from a good place. But I thought I heard Matt Vasgersian just like having an aneurysm. Goodness gracious. Was he like that before he joined ESPN? I didn't know. You do a better job than Bob Costas. Yay. Who had the most home runs this season? I mean, Hayden, man. I don't know, man. I'm about to jump on this Aaron Judge bandwagon. I might have to do a surprise video at some point. Maybe Aaron Judge. I'll title it, Aaron Judge is going to win MVP. I mean, he is just playing out of his mind. Aaron Judge, to me, I think he should have won the MVP in 2017. That was just my opinion. I thought he was playing really well that year. But, no, Matt Vasgersian isn't happy when the Red Sox get a homer. But when Judge gets it, he's like, oh, my God, no way. Judge for the homer, a hanging curveball, no way. Yeah, like I said, I don't have my volume turned all the way up. But I was like, I'm hearing like something going on. Robbie, my dream was to be a play-by-play commentator for many years. I still do it from time to time. Dude, it's so fun. But that's what good commentators do, right? They give you that excitement in a baseball game, and they make you do it, right? Like, you know, Don Orsillo and Jerry Remy for the Red Sox. Yes, this is a little bias on my end, but to me, they were two of the best commentators, like the best duos. I mean, and that's not just because I'm a Red Sox fan. Like, I mean, everyone, they were always ranked as like the top duos in baseball commentators. Like, they were always ranked like top 5. So Don Orsillo and Jerry Remy. Don Orsillo was fantastic. So, yeah, Dave O'Brien took over. I really miss Don Orsillo. I thought that sucked when he left. Don Orsillo was like the lifeblood of the Red Sox when you would watch them on TV. I think Don Orsillo or Dave O'Brien is good, but there was nothing like Don Orsillo, man. He was so good. He brought so much energy. Jerry Remy and him, oh my God. I loved Jerry Remy and Don Orsillo. They were so funny sometimes. Like, there was this game in 2007, the Red Sox were playing the Angels, and there was like a foul ball that was hit into the stands, like just out of J.D. Drew's reach. Or was it J.D. Drew? I don't remember. Whoever was playing left for the Red Sox. But one of the fans in the stands got in the way, and so like the outfielder couldn't catch the ball, and someone threw a piece of pizza at that guy, and these two were like just laughing, like they couldn't stop laughing. Like, these guys were so funny. Like, seriously, go on YouTube if you are interested at all. Like, these guys were hilarious. Like, go on YouTube, type in Jerry Remy and Don Orsillo. You're going to find, like, some classic stuff. Like, there are some really good clips. There is one that was on there. I'm not going to talk about it in particular. But there was one that was a bit more inappropriate. It was like this couple that was in the stands. And, yeah, just go look up Don Orsillo and Jerry Remy on YouTube. It's fantastic. Robbie, did your Bruins win today? I have not kept up with hockey. Let's go take a look. My Bruins did not win today. They lost to the Flyers 4-1. How is hockey going so far? So, yeah, right now they're just determining playoff seedings right now, it looks like, right? Yeah, no, my Bruins, they lost their first game back against the Flyers, so really hoping my Bruins can do something this year. I went right before the pandemic came down. I went to the Bruins Lightning game in Tampa. Oh, my God, it was awesome. Go to a hockey game in either Boston or Tampa. Awesome hockey. Like, great hockey. Tampa Bay, they love their hockey. I will say that right now. In a Bruins Lightning game, it was a rivalry game. It was a sold-out arena. It was awesome, man. And the Bruins won that game. Oh, it was great. Isn't Eckersley the commentator for the Red Sox now? He's a great one. Yeah, Eckersley's there too. It's Jerry Remy, Dennis Eckersley, and O'Brien. Tom Hamilton for the Indians radio is incredible. If you get a chance, give him a try. Yeah, I'll definitely. Michael Kay is super underrated. I like Michael Kay. Yeah, James Scott, I like Michael Kay. He's great. I listen to his podcast. He's fantastic. Michael Kay, love Michael Kay. He's got a great voice, great radio voice. Absolutely love Michael Kay. Sure, it's for the Yankees, but, I mean, come on. It's so classic when he says, "See ya!" Like, I mean, it's fantastic. I think Michael Kay is very good. Hey, David Knight, what's going on? Well, the Yankees take it. Just like that, man. The Red Sox, they had it. But this is the story of the Red Sox this year. Once again, starting pitching couldn't set the tone in this game. The Red Sox offense was playing good enough to win, but that bullpen, I don't think it's as good as it could be. It's not a bad bullpen by any means, but, you know, with that kind of starting pitching, it's not going to be effective for these Red Sox, unfortunately. But we are at 24 right now. Wow, look at that. We got to 24. Right now, earlier, we were a little at like 18. I mean, hey, I'll stay on for a few more minutes. If maybe we can get to 30, I'll probably be done here at 10:30. If we can get to 30 people in the next 7 minutes, man, that would be great. If not, it's okay. But yeah, great game tonight. I mean, the Yankees, they're proving that they're a team. They can hang with anyone. They got the offense that's good enough. Even with their bullpen kind of having a down night tonight, James Paxton getting off to a rough start tonight. I think the Yankees, they are proving that they are absolutely a World Series contender. The story of this game, Aaron Judge Aaron Judge absolutely is the story of this game tonight. What a game for Aaron Judge. I mean, you couldn't have what a game. 2 for 4, 5 RBIs, 2 home runs for Aaron Judge. On the year so far, he's hitting .290. He has an OPS of 1.275. Aaron Judge right now, he is just playing out of his mind. Right now, I did pick Matt Chapman to win the MVP this year. But right now, with the way Aaron Judge is playing, Aaron Judge is, in my opinion, he is the leading candidate right now for MVP. He is just playing. He is leading that Yankees offense right now. He's the star of the show in New York right now. Aaron Judge, people thinking Garrett Cole, he's going to be the star in New York. But right now, Aaron Judge is proving that he is absolutely the star of the show in New York, in the Bronx. Aaron Judge right now, I think you have to have him as the leading candidate for MVP this year. He is completely leading that Yankees team. He is looking healthier than he has ever looked. He's looking like he's having fun, and he's just locked in. And right now, I mean, as much as I love Matt Chapman, I might be switching my pick right now to Aaron Judge. I don't know. But Aaron Judge, man, he's playing very well. Red Sox, I mean, it's great to see that they're getting good production from Xander Bogaerts. Rafi Devers, he's hitting some home runs. It's just this Red Sox pitching continues to be just a thorn in their side. The starting pitching, it's just not enough. They don't have enough. They do not have enough. And again, I said this near the beginning of the stream, I really think the way the Red Sox are just looking this year, I think this is kind of just a see what you got kind of a year. I think the Red Sox are just putting some guys out there. They're kind of trying out some guys in different spots. I think they're just looking to see what they have. They're trying to maybe build towards, 2021, 2022, 2023. So I don't think this is going to be a good year for the Red Sox. It's just not enough pitching. I mean, if you looked again, Verdugo didn't play tonight. For some reason, Verdugo is not playing against left-handed pitching. I don't know why, because Verdugo, he hit much better against lefties last year. He was actually, I think, left-handed batters. I think he led the league in average against lefty hitters, lefty on lefty. So Verdugo's not playing for some reason. Not really sure why that's happening. I don't know. The Red Sox just don't really seem like a team that they're trying to win games. And that's not surprising. I mean, really, what did they have into this year? They didn't have Chris Sale. They don't have Eduardo Rodriguez anymore. That's a big loss for this team. But you'd rather have Eduardo Rodriguez come back next season healthy. You'd rather him just take care of what's going on with him right now. That's the most important thing is his health. He had inflammation of his heart, due to his COVID. You don't want that. You want to get him healthy. That's more important than baseball right now is just his life. So Eduardo Rodriguez, Chris Sale, if they can come back next year fully healthy. Chris Sale probably won't come back till the second half of next season. But if he does come back next year, but right now, I mean, all the Red Sox have is Nathan Eovaldi. I mean, Martin Perez, he had a pretty good start against the Mets the other night. But, I mean, really, the Red Sox, this is really a kind of a see what you got kind of a year. There's no way they can, match up against this Yankees team. But, yeah, it's going to be a really interesting year for the Red Sox moving forward. I think the Yankees are going to keep rolling along. I'm still really liking the Yankees this season. They've been very good. But, yeah. We still have 21 people in this chat. Wow. I figured everyone would have just left by now. Hey, everyone, if we are 5 likes away from my goal of 40 likes for this stream. So if you have not yet liked the stream, if you can, please go give the stream a thumbs up. I personally am going to give it a thumbs up because we've been having great conversation all night. We've been just watching a great game of baseball tonight. We've been having great conversation. So personally, I think this is a thumbs up for tonight. So if you guys can, give it a thumbs up. It'll really help the channel. It'll really help this get out there to people. But yeah, let's just read a few comments. I will try to read. I just kind of rambled on there for a little bit. So if I do miss your comment, I apologize. But if you do send a super chat, that way I will not miss your comment. Let's take a look. Robbie, fun question. What baseball movie would you like to see made next? Man. What baseball movie would I like to see next? I don't know. That's hard. Never really. That is a fun question. I mean, I'd love to see a documentary on the Astros, the cheating. I'd love to see that. I'd really like to see a more in-depth, like, view and like interviews and stuff like that to see like kind of what was going on with that. I mean, I don't know if you count that as a movie, but yeah, I would love to get more into that. I think that would be a great documentary for like Netflix or something like that. I think that would be awesome. Don't think the Astros would do that, but that would be very interesting to watch in my opinion. I don't know. I'd like to see. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'd have to think about that. I'm gonna try and think about that, and I'll come back with the next stream. If you can remember to ask that question next time, I'll try and answer it next time because I need to think about that one. That's pretty good.
Here come the Blazers. They were down 24 at one point, prior to the point where they were down 24. Fourth quarter, down by 4. CJ McCollum, light of 3, down 1. The next Blazers possession.
Hi, Josh. You like that? You like that? Aaron Judge. Woo! Aaron Judge, man. Josh, I'll tell you. I'm really starting to think Aaron Judge. I'm really starting to think MVP. I mean, how could he not be the leading candidate for MVP right now? How could he not? I don't see why he couldn't. I mean, he's got 6 home runs in his last 5 games. He's playing like a maniac. I don't know. Right now, I picked Max Chapman to win MVP, but right now, Judge, in my opinion, I think he simply is just right now the best player overall. He's making the biggest impact right now out of any player in all of baseball right now. It's just crazy because they brought Garrett Cole in. You figured he was going to be like the king of New York, but right now with Aaron Judge, he's just playing crazy. 2 home runs tonight, game-winning home run tonight. I mean, that to me is an MVP. So I don't know. I'm really considering switching to that. So, all righty. He's using steroids. I don't know about that, Paul. I don't think so. He is healthy. I think the long layoff really helped him. I really think he just these months off. I think that's been great for him. I think it's been good for a lot of players, honestly. These baseball seasons are very long. I mean, 162 games, then you got the playoffs after. That's a grind of a season. Honestly, I think this pandemic was probably really good for a lot of these players just to get their bodies right, because like every year it's a grind. So, and it's like, and then they only really got like 3 months in an off season. I mean, honestly, 3 months when you're dealing with injuries and stuff a lot, 3 months is really nothing. So, it can take, years for guys to really fully come back from an injury. So, I think Judge, and same with Stanton too. These guys, they definitely guaranteed from the long layoff. Let's see. He can't be the leading candidate for MVP because he's not Trout. I mean, honestly, like Trout this year, he just had a baby. I don't know. I mean, Trout's Trout. He's always gonna be there, for top 3, top 5 at least. I mean, I think Trout has been top 3 every year. If I were to go look, Mike Trout, I think he's been top 3 in MVP voting for the last, since the beginning of his career, right? I mean, he won MVP last year, 2nd in 2018. Oh, no, he was 4th in 2017. Won it in 2015, or won it in 2016, 2nd in 2015. Won it in 2014, 2nd in 2013, and then 2nd in 2012. So, yeah, I mean, the lowest position he's gotten in MVP voting so far in his career was 4th place in 2017. So Trout is definitely going to be there. But right now, I think you got to give it to Judge. I mean, he just looks like he's having a great time too. He's just looks like he's enjoying the game, So I think right now he is. I mean, it's early, but I haven't really seen much of Max Chapman very much. I think he's doing all right. Let's take a look. He was my pick to win MVP. That might have been a bit of a stretch, but let's take a look at Matt Chapman. I mean, honestly, let's go look at some stats overall. Yeah, my MVP pick is not playing good at all. He's hitting 188, 1 home run, 3 RBIs, a 610 OPS. Well, my MVP pick has been playing terrible. But let's go take a look. Let's go look at some top players right now in the league. So right now, I mean, it's still very early, but, you know, it's still fun to kind of take a look. Right now, let's just take a look at who's leading in home runs. Not counting tonight because the Fangraphs hasn't updated. Well, hold on. Let me go to MLB.com. So those stats should be updated. So if we're taking a look here, I think Judge is now the leader in home runs. He has to be, right? Yeah, Aaron Judge is now the leader in home runs. Right now, Aaron Judge is having a phenomenal season. 31 at-bats in 8 games so far, 6 home runs, 14 RBIs. I don't like the strikeout to walk ratio very much. If I were to nitpick about Aaron Judge right now, 11 strikeouts compared to 2 walks. Would like him to kind of cut down those strikeouts a little bit, but he's still hitting 290. He's still getting on base over 370, 371 on base, 903 slugging. He has a 1.275 OPS. He's playing fantastic, and he's playing good in the field. He threw a runner out at first today, out the other night, and then tonight he made a great catch and almost got by him. Aaron Judge is very underrated in the field. So, to me, he's playing good on both sides. So, I mean, right now, taking a look, RBI leaders, Aaron Judge is leading in home runs and RBIs. So, right now, behind Judge and RBIs, you got Donovan Solano on the Giants, Nelson Cruz. He's in third with 12. Nick Castellanos. Nick Castellanos is having a really good season with the Reds. Wow, Nick Castellanos. I mean, maybe you could consider him as MVP right now in the National League. National League, Nick Castellanos, 4 home runs, 11 RBIs, 4 walks, 8 strikeouts. So that's pretty good. A 387 average, 472 on base percentage. Nick Castellanos in 31 at-bats has almost gotten on base half the time. He has an 871 slugging. He's playing out of his freaking mind. 1.343 OPS. Nick Castellanos right now is playing fantastic. Another guy to look out for a possible MVP candidate in the National League is Dansby Swanson. 368 average, 400 on base, 605 slugging. He has an OPS of 1.005. He's got 2 home runs on the year, 11 RBIs. He's playing good at shortstop. He's having a good year. Kyle Seager, he's not doing too bad. I mean, even Xander Bogaerts, sorry to be a little biased here, but I mean, the stats show it. He's got 3 home runs so far, 9 RBIs, 333 average, 371 on base, 667 slugging, 1.038 OPS. He's doing very good. So, I mean, you know, you're going to have some guys here. So if I were to go take a look, am I able to just look at leagues here? It's not letting me look at just certain. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I can. Cool. So, yeah, American League, honestly, right now leading in OPS is Aaron Judge. Behind him, you got Jacoby Jones. He's having a decent year. I mean, Teoscar Hernandez, he's there. But, I mean, I don't know. I don't see that sustaining. Michael Brantley's having a decent year, but he's only got 1 home run, 6 RBIs. Joey Gallo is someone to keep an eye out for. Joey Gallo, he's got 3 home runs, 8 RBIs. He's hitting 310, 429 on base, 724 slugging. He has an OPS of 1.153. But right now, when you look at the stats, there is no one right now that is really comparing to Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge is leading in home runs. He's leading in RBIs. He's leading in OPS. He's leading in slugging. He's not leading in on base, but he's leading in slugging. So he's getting it done. I don't know. I think Aaron Judge right now, he is clear-cut MVP. Definitely going to the National League. So right now, OPS. So as of right now, Miguel Rojas has the highest OPS, but he only has 10 at-bats for the Marlins because, well, the Marlins, I don't even know if they're going to play this year. Are they done? I don't know. But Didi Gregorius, he's there too. He was doing really good before the before their season got put on hold. But yeah, Nick Castellanos right now. Trevor Story is having a very good year. Trevor Story is playing fantastic right now for a Rockies team that is off to a really good start. If you haven't seen the video, I made a video on why the Colorado Rockies could win the World Series. And right now, the Colorado Rockies are playing extremely well. Good offense, but their pitching is doing really well. The bullpen is doing fantastic. Look out for the Rockies this year. They're playing very well. Trevor Story this year, 4 home runs, 5 RBIs. Trevor Story right now has walked 7 times, and he's only struck out 4 times. All right, so yeah, the guy on ESPN was completely screaming while Aaron Judge hit a home run. But when Xander Bogaerts would hit a home run, he would just say, oh, Xander Bogaerts, he goes deep, and that's gone. He has a home run. But for Aaron Judge, he's yelling, oh, Santa Maria, home run. Oh, my goodness, Aaron Judge. It's like, come on. Come on. Give the Red Sox some love. Yeah, Trevor Story, he's having a fantastic year so far. 1.231 OPS. He's doing very good. Mike Yastrzemski's having a very good year for the Giants. 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. I mean, that's not too many right now. But Mike Yastrzemski, he's already walked 11 times. Mike Yastrzemski right now has an on-base percentage of 500. That's insane. So there's definitely some players out here where, you know, National League right now, I'd say right now you got to give it to either Nick Castellanos or Trevor Story right now, or maybe even Mike Yastrzemski. The Giants are playing pretty good. So, you know, there's definitely some candidates, but right now, MVP right now, you got to go Aaron Judge. I mean, yeah, I'm going to have the Kool-Aid. I mean, why not have the Aaron Judge Kool-Aid? I mean, why not? Because he's playing incredible. Good in the field. He's leading in like a lot of categories offensively. So, yeah. Let's go back to the comments. No one likes the Red Sox. I know. It's sad. Let's take a look. Oh, man, where'd everyone go? Dang. We had like 20 people. Now there's like no one here. Pitching is ass cheeks. Yeah, I agree. The Red Sox are terrible. This season is a wash. Yeah, agreed. Oh, that's cool. Trout's son's initials are BAT. Trout is good, but the team is bad. Yeah, the Angels, they can't pitch. They can't pitch. Front office shouldn't waste prospects and stuff for this season. Yeah, I agree. I could see, like, maybe a reliever or something. I don't know, or maybe, like, just some outfield depth or something for the bench. Funny story, the year Trout was drafted, a bunch of executives were talking about the best player in the draft. An Angels executive piped up after most names were thrown out. Trouter. Yeah, man. I can't believe he got passed up like that. What is the best baseball game you've ever watched? I just think the best. I can't think of a game right off the top of my head right now. But that night of baseball in 2011 when the Rays they won the wild card, when they came back and beat the Yankees and the Red Sox just blew it that night. That night was insane. So, yeah, like me and my best friend, he was my roommate at the time. We were watching it, and we like sat on the couch and watched that entire night of baseball. I don't think we moved from the couch at all that night. It was an absolutely insane night of baseball because you had the Braves too that night, and that was insane. So I can't really think of a game right now off the top of my head, but that night, when I think of like baseball games, that night in particular was freaking nuts, and I basically cried myself to sleep that night. What sucked about that night, too, was that if the Red Sox and the Yankees tied for the wild card, I had tickets to a one-game playoff for the winner of the wild card. So then I couldn't even go to that. So that sucked. So, I don't know. Castellanos is JD Martinez 2.0. It's like, honestly, right? Like, JD Martinez and Nick Castellanos are like, it's like they're like identical. They almost even look the same, right? I think we'll be good next season. Our offense is good. It's just that our top 2 pitchers are out indefinitely. I mean, yeah, the Red Sox just no pitching right now. Yeah, Josh. Yeah, New York. Yeah, we were playing that in 2018. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah. Eat my shorts. Look at Joey Votto's numbers, specifically his ICO, walk percentage, and K percentage. Let's go take a look. Joey Votto.
This week on GMA, wait till you see how Tyler Perry surprises two amazing essential healthcare workers.
So hold on. So Joey Votto.
Gotta see this. I just wanted to make y'all smile. This week only on GMA. Sports Center, brought to you by.
Yeah, Joey Votto's he's doing all right. He's definitely has a good on base again. 375 on base. Yeah, so right now with Votto, so we're looking at the walk percentage. So right now, so he is 14th right now in on base, or not on base, in walk percentage. So that's pretty good. Strikeout percentage. Yoenis Cespedes, that freaking clown. He had the highest strikeout percentage. But yeah, Joey Votto right now, insane. He's only struck out 0.031% of the time. Are you kidding? So if I were to go to the stand, so how many? That's one strikeout, right? Yeah, he struck out one time. Wow, Joey Votto. Look at Joey Votto. He's having a pretty good year. Wow. I mean, he's only hit a couple home runs, driven in 5, but, I mean, he's getting on base. He's walking. He's doing pretty good. Wow. All right. I'll read a few more comments, and then I'm going to be out of here for the night. So right now, let's just take a look at how we're doing. We're at 38 likes. 38 likes on the stream. If we can get to 40 likes, that would be awesome. That would be great if we can get there. So, yeah, we need 2 more. So if you haven't liked the stream yet, please go hit the thumbs up. That would be awesome. Let's take a look. Robbie, Joe Buck does the same thing with us. He's so biased towards New York. Yeah. Man, oh, man. Oh, Asia Roberson, thank you. Wow, thank you so much, buddy. Oh, thank you so much. That just popped up on my screen. Robbie, Joe Buck is like that with us. He is biased towards New York. I think he's a New York hater. Yeah, man. I don't know. Joe Buck is very interesting. He's always had a very interesting career commentating. Yeah, I don't know. There's just some stuff with him, man, where I don't know. I'm trying to think of some times where he was just like infuriating. So was he? Is he usually the one that calls like that makes the World Series calls, right? Yeah. So okay. So yeah, I don't know. I think he's got an interesting voice. I think like he tries to just sound not biased, but I think he tends to sometimes. I don't know. But Asia Roberson, thank you so much, man, for that donation. That's greatly appreciated. Hey, you've been awesome, man. Thank you so much for that. Just remember, all donations, it's going to go right to this channel, upgrading any computer stuff, camera stuff. So I promise you that will not be used at the local Chipotle. I promise you that. Really appreciate the donation, man. You've donated a couple times. Seriously, thank you. Really appreciate that, man. So, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, my goodness. I'm so sorry, Asia Roberson. Oh, well, cool. Awesome. Well, that is much appreciated. Did we get to 40?
He's tested positive for COVID-19. Peterson is said to be
Hey, we got to 40.
still he will need to isolate away from his squad.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. We got to 40. That's a good night. Great night. Hey, this is a great night of baseball, great night of conversation. I've been loving doing these streams. So every Wednesday and Sunday we're going to keep doing these. Hopefully baseball season doesn't get canceled. I don't think it's going to, but I don't know. I mean, who knows? I'm just hoping tomorrow when we wake up, there's not going to be any stupid breaking news of the season getting canceled. I hope not. I hope baseball just keeps going. Just get through the season. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Dakota Slate, what's going on, buddy? Welcome. Hey, better late than never, right? I may be late here, but did you hear A-Rod say Urshela was better than Matt Chapman? Oh, no. Did he say that? I mean, Urshela is great, man, but I don't know. Maybe I'm a little biased towards Matt Chapman. I love Matt Chapman's glove, man. Love that glove. All right. See you later, Paul. Thanks for joining tonight, man. It's been great. James Scott, I'll be here Sunday. Awesome, man. If you can get here Wednesday, definitely come on in, man. We'll be here. Hey, I try to be the best Red Sox fan I can be. So, yeah, Paul, see you Wednesday, man. Alrighty, guys. Well, I think I'm going to close up shop here tonight. Didn't quite get to 30 people in here at one point, but we definitely pushed the envelope. We got to I think we got to 26. So let's really try and get to 30 on Wednesday. That would be awesome. We got a good game Wednesday. We got the Cubs and we got the Cardinals. Let's just take a look at what we have for this upcoming week. Let's see. Okay, pulling up the schedule now. So, yep, Wednesday we will have... Wait, do we have a game Wednesday? I thought we had a game Wednesday. I thought we had Cubs. Or is that... Oh, that's Sunday. That's Sunday. Okay, so Sunday. Next Sunday we have Cubs Cardinals. Oh, sorry, I was thinking we were having it Wednesday. Well, it looks like Wednesday they're not broadcasting a game. But what I could do is... Oh, that's interesting. I thought they would be broadcasting a game. So Thursday night, Fox is going to have a couple of games. They're going to have Houston Diamondbacks, and they're going to have Cubs Kansas City. Let's just check Tuesday. Okay, there are some games on Tuesday. Hey, so it might be that maybe I have a few streams this week. So we got some games on Tuesday. So it might be maybe we do a stream on Tuesday because I figured they had games on Wednesday. But on Tuesday, we have Mets Nationals. So, yeah, I'll let you guys know. Maybe we'll do the stream Tuesday. Yeah, because I figured they just had Wednesday night baseball. But no, there's no baseball on Wednesday night. So it might be that this week we do Tuesday, Wednesday. Or Tuesday, Sunday, sorry. But I'll let you guys know. Just keep an eye out for the community posts that I make. So, but yeah, but I think that is all I got. I got to go record my weekly Red Sox podcast. If you are interested in listening to my weekly Red Sox podcast, I'm going to upload it tonight. So if you want to listen to it tonight, you can. But if you wake up tomorrow morning, you can listen to it then when you wake up. But yeah, so I'm going to go record that. And but yeah, that's all I got for tonight, guys. I really appreciate you coming in. Like I've said like a million times in this stream, it's been a really fun night of just talking some baseball. We had a really good game on tonight, Red Sox, Yankees. It was great. But yeah, but that's all I got for tonight, guys. Appreciate it. Asia Roberson, thank you so much once again for $10 tonight. Amazing, amazing. Never would have thought that I'd be getting anything like that. So that is very much appreciated. So, but yeah, guys, that's all I got. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you next time.